Welcome in, everybody. Tomorrow's the day. We got to keep this fight going. We're here keeping the stories alive. Justice for all victims of violent crimes, missing people. And in the process, the government has targeted us, unlawful arrest. And tomorrow, I got to set my alarm. I got to get dressed up. I got to get dressed up. I got to walk in. I got to walk into the court. This shouldn't be happening. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Kathleen, for the super chat. Oh. Turn that down a little. So thank you for coming in. We're going to get started. The final countdown. I'm over here. I'm sweating. I just heard on Juanita JLR's channel that she thinks something might come forward. New charges. We don't know. I don't know. I thought I was clear. I mean, I was thinking we're going to get into this, but I'm a little bit nervous tonight. I was feeling a little relaxed, knowing I didn't do anything wrong, and so I need your guys' support. American flags in the chat. Fight. Thank you for coming in. Let's check the chat. Who is here? Thank you, Kathleen, with the first super tonight. Thank you so much. We're going to get started. I want to have your guys' opinion about what I should do tomorrow. But I mean, everybody's watching JLR. I was watching JLR, and Juanita was on there. I even postponed the show because I wanted to know. I mean, I trust her opinion, and they might brought new charges to her. But thank you guys. We're going to get started here. The final countdown. I'm sweating over here. I am nervous. I got my my shirt all pressed, ready to go. But it's a lot of unknown stuff going on right now. Thank you guys. If you hit the luck, thank you, Lori, saying best of luck. Best of luck. And that's the thing. This first one is just an arraignment. So it's really like I'm just going there to hear the charges. So there's not even like, I thought they were dropped. So, I mean, we'll find out tomorrow. But I hope they don't. So Lacey says they upped her charges. I was just listening on JLR. I'm trying to, I'm starting to sweat over here. I had to put on extra deodorant. I mean, my pits I was sweating now. I heard that, and I just immediately broke into cold sweats. And, obviously you guys see Pima County, and now, I mean, I seen the paper. They said filing for, dismissal. So I didn't think anything of it other than, but now with what happened to I don't think I deserve to go to jail for this. Obviously I did nothing wrong. And here's my situation is different. They basically swept me up and didn't even, investigate anything. I mean, and then they just took me in. Oh, you're in. You're coming in with us. What? Wait a minute. Hey, nope. Let's go. Write it up. Do you want to come in or you want to sign the paper? Okay, I'll sign the paper. Let me go home. Let me go home. I mean, it was just, I couldn't even believe this was America. This seems like what I seen in Russia. They do this. They do this to Russia, and I mean China. People don't even dare to speak out, but in Russia, I seen photo. They show. I mean, it's crazy. We're just literally documenting the biggest case that happened this year in America as far as mystery. I mean, there's been lots of them. They happen all the time. Just because nanos and the public still has the right to know. We still have the right to report. You can't set the rules oh, well, this one we want you to report like this. This is the Constitution. We're celebrating our birthday, 250. So thank you for coming in. Looks like we got some people coming in. I was just watching JLR's. I mean, Juanita was on there. She was explaining. Maybe she'll come on here later. I'm going to throw the panel up. Throw the panel. Alex, maybe he'll come in. Ted, JLR, everybody can come in later too. I'll be up. We do have a couple videos. I want to review the Bill Buckmaster, the beginning. I want you guys to really hear this again. I don't think that these guys are going to be getting away with just trashing YouTubers going on there, and they don't even know us. They don't even probably follow the channel, but they're going to think they know. They're going to go in and get their little opinion, their drive-by opinion, which is fine. But when we call them out, let's go. I'm going to put the link up tonight for Dylan Smith. Dylan Smith of the Tucson Centennial. I'll put it up. So welcome in. I'm going to go grab my drink out of the freezer, but welcome in. I know it's late, early for some of us. Hopefully it's not too late for everyone else. But we are just getting started. So let's see who we got in the chat. Will it be live stream? No, we're not going to be able to live stream it. We're not going to be able to live stream it there. I'm going to try to record it, the audio. I'll probably have the audio. But thank you guys for coming in. Annie, Kathleen, Dorothy, Lori, Michelle, Nevada, Elaine, Kate's on the case. Welcome in. Kimberly, Mustang, welcome back. Welcome back. Phil. Oh, Juanita said, okay, good, good. So the attorney, as far as going to this first one, it's really just getting the charges. So it's an arraignment. I don't know if you're not too familiar with how the court system works. So basically, I'm just showing up tomorrow, and I will be finding out the charges. But as far as the situation, I did hear that something about the Juanita, but I think we're still waiting. We're still waiting to see try to be calm. We're still waiting. Yeah, I'm a little nervous now after obviously Juanita. I was just watching JLR's show. She was on there and she was saying they upped her charges. So it's a little bit disheartening, but we'll get through it. It's not the end of the world as far as it is a public nuisance. I don't want this on my record, obviously. So the main thing is it's really about them trying to cancel YouTubers, trying to cancel independent media. It's the big media. They're doing hit pieces. They've been doing hit pieces for the last 3 months, trying to, for whatever reason, they don't like the viewers coming to YouTube versus their channel. But what the problem is they, everybody sees what they do, and you know we will give them credit when they do good things. Like, I have no problem. They have their place. They have big budgets, so they can actually cover lots of different things as well. So I'm not fully against the media. Everybody has a place, but when they go after us, we're gonna react. We're gonna defend. What we do, because it's different. They do what they do. We're not. So that's where we're at. Everybody, thank you for the advice. This is awesome. I was a little bit, more calm, but then yeah, with Juanita, what they're doing to Juanita, if that's true. Now we don't know if that's true. I don't really understand the court documents that well, as far as like everybody else, like people who've worked in the court. So to me, I'm kind of like just like floating around going, okay, what's next? So I'm going to show up tomorrow. I know tomorrow nothing really happens other than you hear if you have charges. Now here's the deal, Michelle. I I most likely, I'm hoping, that they just dismiss the case. See, yeah, Nancy heard that the case, we don't know for sure. So if they go through with the charges tomorrow, which I hope, pray to God tomorrow that it's no charges, dismissed. Because here, and not that anybody has any level of who got screwed worse, but here's the deal. I hadn't even been to Nancy's. I stopped going there. I didn't say anything about anybody who did. I just personally, I stopped going there. So now then I went there to do one update story because number one, where I always do them right before big peak months. So the 5 months is like coming up. So I have a story for 5 months. Hey, it's been 5 months. What the hell is going on? Where's Nancy Guthrie? And guess what? The one day I go out there, they don't even investigate. Well, who are you? What's your name? Hey, did you do this? Did you do this? Here's your warning. No warning. They actually, we have video. So, whatever, I'm on everything I'm supposed to be doing right. Keeping cases alive, right? Today, if I Facebook, every week I'm still sharing Holly Dasso case. If you haven't learned about that case, but the deal that we're at today is, tomorrow shouldn't even have happened for me, at least personally. I don't know what everyone else feels, and I think they do as well. But for me personally, the bad timing in some ways, I don't understand where they could have just done a little bit of investigation, but they jumped the gun. Now here's where it gets really unfair. Everybody goes, "Oh, well, poor Damien. Oh, well." The whole catch is the next day I wake up to family members, friends, people I don't even know, articles, other states. I just read your name in the my name being dragged for no reason at all. And then they try to make YouTubers. Well, I'm a YouTuber, but I also am a independent news channel. I don't know what the difference is. I'm not trying to, go, hey, because I don't know what the difference is. But I have a brand, 857 Tucson. I don't have my name plastered. I mean, people could find it before, but the whole point is now they plastered my name all over. They didn't have to do that. That's the thing. And all I was doing was keeping the cases in my area out in the public when the media goes away. The the media goes away. There's lots, like, I need help with the Holly Dasso case. We got at least 200 or 300 channels that cover Nancy Guthrie every day, including me. But we need other people to help me with the Holly Dasso case. There's 24 hours in a day. So this is the thing, is they basically are not going to, this is going to actually help bring more awareness. Like last night in the interview room, you guys saw what he's been playing out this whole week. Chris McDonough, he's talking about what he's seeing just from an outside law enforcement leader is seeing. And he's seeing a lot of inside protection, people helping each other out when they shouldn't be. And us, and we got to stand up as for the people. So we're going to get into the Nancy Guthrie discussion. There is some good things that have popped off. But thank you, Kathleen. Again, stay strong. Justice will prevail. So we will, I'm going to go get my drink. Be right back.
Tough enough, then they let women become. They told me, be a man, boy, tough enough. Then they let women become men. They tricked me. They told me, speak your mind if you're brave enough. And I spoke up and I got canceled quickly. We were always too young and too nice, and now we're too old and too white. You're either too left or too right. Well, we're speaking our minds tonight. 'Cause you can't cancel all of us, and you're more than welcome to try. But you can't cancel all of us, 'cause we're standing here side by side. And you can't cancel all of us, we burn the stars and the stripes. But you can't cancel all of us, 'cause the internet ain't real life. They told me, be a man, boy, just like your dad.
All right, everybody, welcome back.
They said the color of your skin doesn't make you bad.
See the comments.
Got it. We were always
Bruce, welcome in. Nina. No, I'm not going to wear a baseball hat. Fight for your rights. Job away for something I may have said online, but you can't control a man who won't comply. And you can call me every name. All right, everybody, welcome in. Just a little intro to get started. Obviously, I'm fired up. I mean, trying to just relax, right? Stay calm, people are saying, but the main thing is my name was oh yeah, be respectful to the judge. Is you know, when you're in the media, you're just, I have a brand, 857 Tucson, 857 Tucson. That's it. It's not Damien in my name. It's, even though I don't mind, I'm glad people, are getting to know me who runs the channel, but I didn't go want my name plastered in a negative tone for whatever reason. I don't deserve that. I never deserve that. So to me, whatever they have going as far as against the other YouTubers, they took it out on me. Dressed up, yep. It's all. I'll go get it in a minute. You guys see it. Um, I think I'm wearing. I think it's a woman judge, so I'm gonna wear like a. I'll see. I'll show you guys. Maybe I'll even put it on. I'll put it on so you guys can see ahead of time. Yes, Chris, that is a good song. So we're just kind of. I had some other things lined up, and then I heard this Juanita stuff, and it started kind of. I literally started sweating. Um, So I'm a little nervous, more nervous than I was before for the last however till the incident happened. So, here's the citation they gave me. So let me just see, make sure everything looks Pima County Justice Court #1 tomorrow morning. So I got the alarm set. I got the alarm set. So let me know, where is everybody signing in from tonight? I know we got a lot of people on the East Coast. Justice 4857. Thank you. That's what I hope, is just my name cleared, and then whoever, was responsible for not, um basically just doing a simple investigation. Now I'm not saying, I didn't see this officer 2 hours before he told me I was good to go. Everything's on. It's not like I'm making this up. This is all on video. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So what time? 9 in the morning. So that'll be 12 a.m. 12 p.m. for East Coast, but 9 a.m. 9 a.m. for us. So, I figure I'm gonna get there at least 30 minutes ahead of time. Because I don't want, if there's an accident. So I'm gonna leave early. It's about a 30-minute drive. Um, I gotta have everything ready to go. So we'll see. I'll maybe do a video from, walking in. Maybe I'll do a live stream right as I leave so I can just get the information right out. I am going to try to do, if they let me, I'll try to, do an audio, but we'll see. But I am a little nervous now. What happened to Juanita? Maybe she can come in and explain what happened. But obviously, Phoenix, let me go through some of these states. I love seeing all the different states. I want to visit all these states. That's the thing. Florida. What's up, Florida? That's one of the first ones I want to go out to. I know. Do like a Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, um, Arkansas, Mississippi, and then maybe into Georgia, and then down into Florida. Oh, that would be a trip of a lifetime right there. That would be the trip. Well, if we get these charges dropped tomorrow, maybe we'll plan that. Thank you, Lori. Anyone just getting here? We just getting started. Really had an intro, so we really haven't started talking about the new Nancy Guthrie. But I do want to have some people come in because I was real busy today, so I didn't get caught up on everything. So I know we got Pretty Little Clues in there, and maybe she's been watching X a little more today. I'm a little bit like, I'm kind of scrambling because it was just a busy day than normal. Usually I can, so let me know if, is there any new videos we should watch? But you guys are part of this. Hell, I mean, as much as I try to find everything some days, if you guys have something, send it over. Um, you can tell, but if you want to come chat, I know it's already 10:40, probably in the Midwest. Everybody's tired, but hopefully we got some people ready to talk, ready to chat. I do have one of my favorite X places to go. We'll get started. But shout out to Juanita, JLR. They were in there. I was watching before and just giving support. You know, tomorrow everybody's got support. Been getting emails, but we are gonna go to. So this is one of my favorite X accounts, and everybody go give her a follow. Here's her X. I'm gonna put it in the chat. She always has great. She's always following up to date on everything. Thank you, Kathleen. Wow, we got a new member. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sheila, fight, win, fight for your rights. Well, and that's the thing, it's my rights, but it's also they're gonna use this in other areas and go, oh, look what they did in Pima County. They arrested them and blah. So they won't once they see that they can't get away with this, excuse me, then we will have to that's what we are. We're gonna stand and then we're gonna do that association. We're gonna do that because here's the deal: is there's lots more to learn other than what just happened to us when you are a YouTuber. There every day people are been doing YouTube for years. They're still learning new things. So we're gonna do this association. I got people already in the working on things, sending stuff, and they're good at that, right? They like organizing. They like their maybe they've worked in an association. So out of this you know, attack on our rights is also going to come positivity of this association for YouTubers and independent media, but mainly YouTubers, just people at home. You know, say Sheila wants to start her channel. Well, she'll have a whole place to go where she'll get new followers too, right? Because you're a part of this association, so you get new followers. They want to see what Sheila's doing or other people. But the main thing is, once this happens, we got to, you know, educate and then see what we can do to help future generations in the future YouTubers. So, there's lots of people that want to have or deserve have their opinion put out on YouTube, but they need to know, or they would be happy to know, hey, what should I do? What are some tips so they could go to this, association web page but then we'll have events. So hopefully, it'll bring some positivity for the future. And but thank you for coming in. Who's just getting here? It's like a couple people just joined. So we're gonna just show you Adrian. Here's her page. And I'm going to put the link to the panel if anyone wants to come in, if they have any advice. I'm looking for advice tonight. Anything, maybe this has happened to you. What do I expect tomorrow? So I'm looking for, the community really to come in and just help. I don't know if I'll be able to stream there. So Mary asked, are we going to be able to stream there? I don't think so, Mary. Not in the courtroom. Not in the courtroom. So I just got an email. I'll check my emails here in a bit. Terry, so I don't have the attorney yet because tomorrow is just the like they call it an arraignment, Terry. I don't know. I'm not really too, but you don't even like the judge just says here, this is your charges, or you don't. So there's not really, I don't even have charges essentially yet until they issue them, other than what. So we'll find out tomorrow, Terry, but it's just tomorrow. I just going in. I've heard they might be dismissed, right? We saw those things. Um, I'm not saying that's, but here it is. This is the citation six. Now here, see what this says, Terry? See, that says application and order dismissing complaint. So I don't know what the heck that means. Maybe you do. But we'll find out tomorrow. And then if they do go forward with those charges, the other than that, I don't want to talk about the other things that I'm going to be doing after tomorrow. So lots to come. I don't want to talk too much, but yeah, tomorrow, um, just hang tight. We're all on the up and up, Terry. We're all on the up and up. And if you want to help out with that association, anyone in the chat, just email me. Um, email me, yeah, 857live@gmail. And what we'll do is we're gonna probably set up like a Zoom meeting. Who wants to talk? Everybody can meet each other. Well, it'll be a slow startup till we get that going, and then we can have multiple people because we're gonna need it for different regions of the country, and make it fun as far as people who really want to do it just to help out their area as well. So lots to come with that, but we're gonna need people people to help the community to help. So shout out to Adrian. Now here she is. She just said this was on June 27th, so 2 days ago. Court is still scheduled, so I'm gonna be getting ready. I mean, I got my alarm already set for 6 a.m. Now that's 3 hours ahead, so I'm gonna leave here so I'm not gonna be late. I will not be late to this. And there's Nano. So this is Adrian from Scotland. She's been covering this show like a hawk. Everything. I mean, go follow her page, and she's a big supporter as far as you know, getting these details on the court. Just it's just amazing to have this lots of community members, but I like her channel on X because she keeps us up to date if she can. I mean, sometimes not everything. So if you have some stuff that you want to share, we need everybody's help because today I was not able to track down every interview. So if you send me something, I'm going to check my email right now. If you send me a video to watch, we can do a live reaction. So this is, I guess, Nancy Guthrie's book club. And then look, JLR and Jim. And this is the one we're gonna listen to a couple of these. Just to kind of give me a reminder of what's going on. These are gonna be great to listen to. So let me know. I'm gonna play this. This is from the interview room.
Some misunderstanding. Maybe I wasn't.
Now this is a really like a pep talk for me because a lot of what he says is a reminder of what they did to me. Right? As much as I know everybody should be dropped, these charges should be dropped. My charges essentially, I didn't have any citation before. Not that it's good or bad, but I didn't have a citation before. I didn't even get a damn warning. And then I get thrown in with the 3 YouTubers. I got family members thinking I was in the woods doing stuff. Urinating in the wood. Was that you? Are you really? What? No. Nobody was. Nobody was I mean, obviously, come on. I'll tell you what, but when the big media was here for the 2 months at the beginning, I'll take bets. There was guys doing that from all the other media. I held it. I held it. You didn't want to lose your parking spot out there. I bet those guys are laughing right now because they used to go on Sue Ellen's property. I bet, and all the other properties around there. They were parked there all day. The drone guy, he never left. Where did he go to the bathroom? He never left. All right, we're gonna bring in. It looks like we got someone in the chat. Or I haven't put the link, but I'm gonna put it up. Looks like we got. We'll bring a couple up, one person at a time tonight. I don't want to have too many. Gets too. Sometimes it's fun, but sometimes it's good just to have one at a time. It's more of have like an intimate talk, candlelight. And so Justine is gonna come in. I think she just texted me, said she needs the link from Pretty Little Clues. Looks like we got almost 341 people. Thanks for joining tonight. This is a community hug from you guys, as I am nervous, a little nervous more than earlier because of what happened to Juanita. So Christian, I'm bringing in someone else real quick, and then I'm gonna open up the panel a little bit. So Christian, if you don't mind hanging out a little bit longer, but welcome in. Welcome in.
Hey, how are you?
Well, I was fine, and then I was watching JLRs. I was cracking up and just laughing, and because they were doing the calls, and Ted he was on a good one tonight. And were you watching?
Yeah, I have it on the TV right now.
Yeah. So, you know, I had it scheduled, or I would have kept watching, but here we are. And the thing is, but then I kind of got off at the right time because I was already kind of having a nervous wreck after they were like, oh, well, they could just be like playing games. And then, who knows? Because they are getting attacked, not physically, but in the media. And then like, if you notice, I didn't even share Chris's last video because I don't want to. I'm not trying to get on the prosecutor's bad side. Laura Conover.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, hey, I'm about to send her flowers. No, but anyway, welcome in. I'm gonna put a
So
link.
tomorrow is your court date, and the judge hasn't signed the order, I'm assuming yet.
The judge has not. So
No,
that's what
you took
you
the
guys,
thing down. Now I
everybody. I
can't hear
haven't.
you. Now I gotta come back. Hold on.
Okay. She'll be right back. Fight. Where is she? Oh, there she is.
I'm right here.
All right, sorry. That was
No,
we're waiting for you to get back.
I
Well,
dug it. I feel like it's my anthem now, right? My entrance music.
yeah, I think, yeah, you might need to make a song. Oh my gosh, thank you, PI. Thank you so much, PI, as well with you. I know you've been going through some really intense stuff. Maybe we should have her on a show if you could help me do that.
Yeah,
Just
of
seeing this
course.
because she has a story to tell, but she's been just getting started. But I'd like to. That would be awesome.
Yeah, we
So
all
do you
start
do you know
somewhere.
her?
I have heard her talk to JLR. I just remember her vinyl verdict. I think that's a cool name.
Is it cold where you're at?
It is hot as all get out and humid. It was 92 today.
Because I was wondering, it looks like this thing is like you put around your ears to keep warm.
Oh, Yeah, it's just earmuffs. I just wear earmuffs all year round. No, just a headband. Keeps my little like fray from sticking up all over the place because I have curly hair.
Okay. All right. Well, so yeah, what did you what's the news today? Because I really like I was out of the loop and like for whatever reason I kind of blocked it out. I don't know, every like 2 weeks I just need to be like, and then now I'm ready to like soak like what's the latest news with Nancy Guthrie today? Anything that you heard? I mean, you can say nothing because there might be nothing.
I think the biggest thing that people are talking about is the three people that were arrested. Some say that they were arrested for the ransom notes, other people said they weren't. I don't know if we really got a final verdict on the over under. I heard no, but that could maybe not be that. And then the other one is the January 11th porch guy. Someone noticed that there's something in his right hand. So that seems to be the talk of the town of the day.
So, what do you think?
Well, I mean, I can email you. I took the picture and just kind of did so like the phone filters and stuff. I think it may be like foliage. It just kind of looks like some viney things with like maybe a few flower buds on it, but I don't think it's anything.
And you sent that to my email or no?
No, I can. Hold on.
So I'm gonna read the email from PI 56, and if you, I don't know, are you somehow maybe we need to get a hold of her and do a video, like and when she's ready to do a story. But wow, she just sent me a new video. Oh my gosh, we gotta watch this. I don't know what it is, but it's it's interesting. Um, I don't know. All right, thank you, PI 56. Oh, did she get lost? She's still are you frozen? You're frozen. All right, we're gonna bring on Christian for a minute. Christian.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh, welcome in, man. How was the the day? Was it a good day?
Yeah, I had the day off. I got tomorrow off. Uh, I was going to schedule a live stream tonight, but I decided not to do it. I'm just trying to figure out when the best time to schedule a live stream because I did one kind of, I guess, today and last night earlier, and only had a couple people in there. Because I know everybody else live streams and everybody likes to go to their channels and watch them, and all
So
that.
real
But
quickly, just because I don't want to get too far off, because dude, you know your stuff about Nancy Guthrie, right? So you've been following it. So let because Justine got kicked off, so I'm gonna bring you back in a minute. If you could do me one big huge favor, just do like a quick scan if anything's new out. If you can email me, and then me and you will come on in a bit and talk about like anything new with the because I heard your opinion earlier, and I want to have it come back, but I don't want to get off track with Justine.
that's fine. I'll stay in the studio.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll come, and if you have anything, email me because I'm checking, and then we can review it together. Because you really you're like the encyclopedia of Nancy Guthrie of things, man. So I will bring you back soon, buddy. All right. Thanks
All
for
right.
coming in. Talk to you
Yeah.
soon. All right. We're switching back and forth. It does. So your hair's curly. That's okay. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Yeah, it helps if I'm
Okay. There you
unmuted.
go.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So we got I was gonna read this email. Um, okay, okay, perfect. So she said tomorrow night, and I agree. This is a great idea. T-shirt giveaway tomorrow. If all goes well for you, I will purchase on to giveaway. Let me know. Thank you, PI 56. And she sent over some video with it. and it just looks like it's a. It says I'll put it up. Just kind of cool. So what is anything new with the Nancy case?
No, I sent you those pictures of the porch guy that I just kind of like did with my phone to see what he's holding in his one hand. I mean, it's nothing professional, but that's one of them. And then, like I said, with the arrests.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
So let me pull up. This is the video that she made or something. She sent it over.
Okay, cool.
It's 7 minutes long, so I don't know. We'll listen to it, but it might be a new song. I don't know. Is that too loud?
Mm-mm.
Awesome. Thank you, PI 56. Thank you. The fight. Thank you, PI 56. I'm gonna have to listen to this full thing early. Like, I might use this as an intro song. It's 8 minutes long. This is like Freebird right here, guys. This is like the Freebird of intro songs. Did I lose you?
No. I was
Oh,
listening.
okay. Okay. I didn't know if you fell asleep because it's already like 11 o'clock where you're at. Is that late or is it late where you're at?
It is 11:01.
Is that late for you or are you like
I mean, I won't stay long, but I'm okay. So let me see. The other thing was Shayna on X
yeah.
posted the dispatch call that was 2 days ago, but that the call regarding Nancy was made around 4 p.m. and they said that she was, I don't know, they said around 10 p.m. the night before. So does that change the timeline? Because we always heard noon and that she was, taken at 2:38 or whatever it was. This dispatch call that Shayna posted said that the call wasn't made till like 4, that officers were en route, and that she maybe it was just last seen at 10 p.m. But so I thought that was interesting.
So yeah, maybe you could do, I mean, if you think it's something to look into, maybe you do like a little like 10-minute video to explain. Oh, she lost her again. She needs to do a GoFundMe for a new computer, I think. We lost her right in the middle. Thank you, PI 56. I got that email. Great song. Great song. But let me know what you guys think tomorrow. Any advice? People said stay calm. I'm gonna just bring Justine back here in a minute so she can explain. Bruce, Christian, hang out if you guys are okay. If you have to go somewhere, I'll be online. So you know, it's a open door, revolving door here. StreamYard. Well, she came back last time, so let's give her another minute or two. She sent me this email with some strange images. So I'm waiting to hear what's special about these images. It looks like it is the perp. The perp we're all hunting for. America's Most Wanted. Did he have something in his hand? That's what it was. Did he have something in his hand? Kind of looks like he's holding something. Do you guys think he has something in his hand? He's kind of gripping it like this. Now here's what it is also with those gloves, your hand kind of gets separated if you're wearing like thick gloves. But she is back. Welcome back. Thank you, PI 56. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. She sent me another email. I'll be around anytime after 4 p.m. and ready to do a t-shirt celebration tomorrow night. Let's go. Tomorrow night. Sent you another email. I thank you. Thank you so much. And I hope to cover your story that you're working on. Go over and follow her channel. I can find it. Here's a link to that video, that great video she made. There's the video. But yeah, I was watching JLR's show. Just, they were calling the sheriffs, which is good. We need to find out. But then Juanita got on and said, if they're doing this to me, am I going to show up tomorrow? And they're going to just, I hope not. All right, welcome back.
Made it. Hi, I just decided to join on my computer because it's always a thing with StreamYard, especially on the phone, that if you put something up and bring it down, then I can't hear you anymore. So sorry, I just decided to join over here.
It is a little crackly. Do you hear that crackle a little bit? Are you there? All right. So yeah, tomorrow night it looks like we
There's
will.
echo.
No, it was like skipping. So all right, you're back.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
sorry.
Okay. Cool. So we got your pictures up. We got your pictures. So she sent these over saying the hand, there's something in the hand. It could be, I think just the way you hold your gloves when you have gloves on, you kind of hold your hands a little different. Now, you guys have to understand how cold it would have been out at 2:30 in the morning that night. It would have been probably about, for us Arizona people, like 50 degrees is cold. That's cold for us. So it was probably somewhere between 40 and 50. Cold night. So who sent you these pictures and what did they say about them? I'll go in and go back out. I don't know. Every time we start to talk, it goes back out, but we will keep the show going. I'm going to pull back to the X. Can you hear me? All right, we're going back to this. This is my pep talk for tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Well, you want to try to stay, you want to go, you want to hang out, just to, reset it and come back.
Let's see. Can you hear me now, or is it?
Yep, we can hear you
Still doing
perfect. You sound perfect. Perfect. All right, we're going to get this going. And thank you so much, PI 56. Again, we got Sheila's been a member for a month. Thanks for the membership. Gonna keep trying to grow the channel each month. And once these charges are drop tomorrow. Hopefully we will have tomorrow. Hopefully I'm celebrating, just my name has been cleared as far as in the courts, but I have to clear my name and hold them responsible in any way I can. Any way I can. There's lots of ways, but I think you guys know, just be patient. Just be patient. That's what people have been telling me. So I'm telling everyone, be patient. Be patient. So this is a pep talk for us, for the community, not just me, but for everyone.
Clear enough about
Here we
what
go.
I was talking about. Folks getting arrested out in front of Nancy Guthrie's house real fast. Look, when people break the law, they break the law. It's as simple as that. Again, my personality is like Switzerland.
Switzerland.
If you've paid your debt to society, then guess what? You've paid your debt to society. Time to move on. I can't tell you how many times I have been on the street and I have had conversations with, ex-felons, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And they call that common sense and they call it respect. I can't tell you how many times I have been in altercations where, let's say, somebody is
Thank you, Jen.
disrespecting me when I was
Thank
on the
you.
street, and an ex-con or a convict would lean over and go, "Hey, stop it," to the other individual. So I'm the type of person that says, let's just try to do the right thing from not only a law enforcement perspective, but from an observation and treating people correctly.
What do you guys think? That's pretty simple common sense. See, I go on common sense. They didn't use common sense and they didn't see the repercussions that's going to happen where after they violated my rights, targeted me, and now I have to deal with the the fallout, essentially, where my name is being dragged through the mud. Pizza's getting shown up at my house, emails, messages, DM messages. It's not what I signed up for. When you run a story, you're just running news. You don't see any of the other news reporters this happening to them, but we got targeted, and they're gonna have to answer for violating the civil rights, especially in this important year of our birthday, America's 250. We have to stand stronger than ever because we see what they're doing. So this is a community effort that we're going to stand together. Thank you, everybody. This is my pep talk. Watching Chris, what he was saying the last couple of days. I mean, he has our backs. Thank you, Chris McDonough and Karen. Karen, oh my gosh, what an angel.
So, as you know, I put a little video out about when I saw what had happened to the streamers, and people were arrested and et cetera. Okay, I'm not going to go into those details. They can talk for themselves, but I have nothing against those individuals. My personal opinion. I've met some of them. We're not all going to dinner and hanging out, but we have mutual respect for each other.
Exactly.
What's wrong with that? Okay. Just like if I sat in the room with these two guys, you think I'm going to disrespect them? No. I want to hear
No, but you don't see Bill Buckmaster calling us to have him on the show today. I checked my email. I don't see any email from Bill Buckmaster, but he's going to have his favorites on there to bash YouTubers. Has anyone heard from Dylan Smith? Where's Dylan Smith's response? He wants to go onto YouTube. I don't even see people where's Dylan Smith? This gets me fired up.
their life story about how they got to a place, why they did what they did, and do what they do.
Welcome back, Justine. Can you hear me? Check 1 2. Still having issues, I think, or you're on mute, but thank you, Kathleen. Patriot Pride, welcome in. Welcome in. Hopefully your voice is feeling better. Jim Survival, I think he's checking in from maybe the other chat. Thank you, FinFan. Lots of familiar. Shout out to Christina, the best mod. Thank you, all the mods helping out. Cheese, wine, and suitcase. I love that name. Welcome back. So this is we're just getting a little pumped up. I got a couple articles to go over. Of course, the TMZ, they said they got a new ransom note, and it's a new ransom note to me is just old news. People are starting to debunk it. There's somebody today, I think, will watch Fugitive TV. Maybe we'll pull that up here in a minute. Fugitive TV, he did a video. It says he debunked the TMZ video. Is it true? My immediate gut was this is just a bunch of bull.
And it's the same place in these circumstances. But more importantly, I was so worried about what Nanos did and how he did it.
Thank
and
you.
How the rule of
Thank you,
law
Carla.
applies to all citizens of this country.
Let's go.
So the more I thought about this, I had an aha moment. And I know I'm gonna pronounce this name wrong. So I'm gonna look it up.
He's Chris McDonough. He talks about what it is like from a law enforcement, what they did to us. If these charges aren't dropped for me tomorrow, I am going to be really upset. That was the first time I've been to Nancy's. There should be no reason that I even got anything.
And my sweetheart will come in and say, look, you pronounced it wrong.
Thank you, Adrian. We're on your page right now.
You're going to know who I'm going to talk about.
We got Adrian. We're on your page right now because we love your page so much from Scotland. Look, we're on your page. I love it because I can go in here and she's all these things, great posts, and everything's so organized. It's so Adrian, go to her page. I'll put a link. But we're listening to this video, getting pumped up tomorrow after Chris's last couple days. So thank you.
Okay. You know who the first streamer was in this country? This is my personal opinion. Zapruder. Guys, remember the Zapruder film during the assassination of John F. Kennedy? He was the guy on the knoll that took the video, Abraham Zapruder. He was the guy in Dallas on the knoll who took the film of President Kennedy being assassinated. I said to Karen, I said, you realize that guy was kind of like one of the very first streamers in citizen journalism in this country that the world TV was just coming in 1963. And everybody was like, holy crap, we've got video of President Kennedy being assassinated. Well, guess what? He wasn't with a mainstream media outlet. He was a citizen with a camera.
And that's basically it. But we are actually a little more than that, than the Zapruder film, whatever it's called. He's talking about the John F. Kennedy assassination. Thank you, Adrienne. She says, you got this, mate. It'll all work out good. I'm trying to do a Scottish accent. I'm not that good at my. I need to hear a Scottish accent sometimes. Good night. Lots of love from Adrian. Thank you for everything. Um. So, but we're more than that. The Zabruto phone was a guy. He just bought a camera. I mean, that's it. But he was out there just to film that event for his own personal collection, right? His own family. He wasn't planning on, you know, reporting the news other than keeping that. So that is a good point, though, is we are similar in that sense that we're out there just like he was, and he ended up becoming essentially what YouTube is today. He didn't know it at the time, but it is interesting that if it wasn't for that film, we wouldn't have what we saw with the John F. Kennedy assassination. So, man, Chris, I love his outlooks on things. So, thank you guys for coming in. See if Justine's back. Nope. And Christian and Bruce will bring you in here if you guys have any Nancy Guthrie. Here we go.
And that citizen was a dressmaker at the time. That film, over time, was sold by Zapruder. First for, I think it was like $100,000. I mean, Karen, you can keep me honest in the chat here, hon. And then ultimately the National Archives got hold of it and gave him $19 million or $16 million for that film. All right. Well, guess what protected him? What protected him to do that and to sell that film and for it to end up in the National Archives was the First Amendment. So let's
First Amendment.
apply this principle to Nancy Guthrie's case. When you have ABC, NBC, CBS.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Melissa, praying for a good outcome tomorrow. Thank you. And the American flag. I love the background. Look at her amazing background. I need a background like that. I think that's what we should all do for 4th of July is everybody change their background. No, it's a suggestion to have an American flag on the back for 4th of July. Look at that. Looks great. Thank you, Melissa and Annie. Thank you so much, Annie. There is literally nothing else the DA can legally charge you with. Juanita got her ticket on a crazy night with a reenactment, hence the upping to public nuisance. Don't worry, Damien, be calm. That is a good point. But it is a little, what's happened to me is, you know, I shouldn't have been arrested for anything or at all. And then what had happened after that has been a nightmare, literal nightmare. And now for the rest of my life, right? 100 years from now, my ancestors are going to be looking in the newspaper because they're going to be able to search. Let me see what this guy did, right? My ancestors, like 3, 4 down the line. Well, he was in the paper all over the nation for public nuisance. So now my ancestors have to read this crap, and it should have never happened. I mean, I remember the only reason I say this is because I used to be into genealogy, so I researched my whole family all the way back to the 1600s. And I found articles from, family members in the 1800s that, was like, wow, whoa, this guy was crazy. I'm not crazy. I was just out there reporting the news like all the other media does. So now in the year 2050, you know, my long ancestor is gonna look back at me and go, "Well, look at this, Damian Enderly. What the heck? What was he doing? It's not cool." Thank you, Sleepy, and thank you, Annie. Thank you, Annie. And we got Bruce and Christian in the wings, but I'm waiting to finish with Justine. You've been whoa. Cut the video pretty quick. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I saw it was glitching. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. You don't want to glitch when the video comes on. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good?
All right. We're good. I mean, this is the best connection. Sleepy, Intuition, Mystic Mom. Thank you. Thank you. I got my alarm set. Yes. So, Juanita, see you tomorrow. Please, please. Yeah.
Juanita, we
Thank
love
you.
you.
Wear your 857 shirt if you still have it. That would be funny if she wore the 857 shirt. I think she has. If not, I'll bring you one, but I think I gave you one.
Heck yeah.
Juanita in the chat. I'm a little scared now, Juanita, after I was listening to JLR earlier. Yours will be dropped. Thank you, AZ Kookie. Thank you. Let's work on the Scottish accent. How do Scottish people sound? Like
Oh,
no,
did I
but
miss
like
a
I
Scottish
tried it and
accent?
it was probably the worst one ever.
Like Shrek.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not good at accents. I'm not
Like
good.
Shrek.
Can you try me, give me a Scottish accent? No?
No.
Right.
I could give you an English accent.
Okay, yeah, give me an English.
Don't wear that coat tomorrow, love.
Okay, you got that down. How is that? Give her thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't take offense if
Bottle of
anyone
water.
gives you thumbs down on your
No,
English.
no, that's okay. They're more than welcome to.
She's all, I'm not coming on your channel anymore.
That's it. No, so the judge hasn't signed the order for the motion to dismiss. Is that right?
What was the question? Yeah, someone needs, yeah. I don't know. She keeps having problems, but yeah, this is it. It says application in order dismissing complaint 9 in the morning. So we'll see, but excuse me. I hope it's just dropped. But everybody give hearts for
Yeah, I hope
Juanita.
so.
You're back? Okay, good. So Juanita's in the
I'm
chat.
telling you, I don't know if it's StreamYard or what. Hey, Juanita, we love you.
No, I don't think it's StreamYard. I do not think it's StreamYard. Um
I'm going to try
thank
OBS.
you.
It was actually working okay yesterday when I was trying it, so.
So yeah, thank you. Oh, Juanita, I, I, I am too. I'm worried about everyone else, but the thing about it is, it's more about, we shouldn't have to have gone through any of this. That's the whole point. It's a distraction from what we all are doing and covering these cases, missing people, and that's what's is like. I don't want to go. I don't want to have to get up early tomorrow. I mean, I don't mind. I like getting up early, but when you have to get up early to go do something like this, it's 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 frustrating. Yeah, I
Yeah,
should
no,
go
I
get
don't
my
blame you.
shirt. I'm gonna go get my shirt. I'll be right back. Everybody wants to see the shirt.
All right,
So,
go get it.
all right. So, I'll bring in Christian real quick, just so you can chat with him because he's been waiting. Actually, Bruce has been waiting in the wings. I'll bring Bruce in for a minute while I go get my shirt. Hey,
What's
Bruce,
up?
I'll be right back. We got Justine. Be right back. I'm going to get my shirt. I want to show you my shirt.
All right, bro. Hey, Justine, how are you doing?
All right.
What's going on with your internet?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
I don't
Doing
know
good.
because it's fine like right now. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's good. It seems like okay now. So I woke up this morning and my right leg was itching just a little up from my foot, and I ended up accidentally.
Uh-huh.
I had this great big blister. It busted. I smashed it with my hand, and it went everywhere, all over my foot and everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
Hey, buddy.
yeah. Look,
That's really
Nasty.
nasty. Hey, buddy.
there's nothing I can do
Nobody
about
wants
that.
to hear about the blister. I hate to be a.
Well, I'm
That
just telling you.
that'll make me turn away quick. Even hearing about that, that's gross. Sorry that
Well,
happened. But here's my shirt.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's just like that's
Looking
gross, dude.
dapper.
You're worried. You're worried about a blister, but you're over here. You're over here worried about something that's been filed. You look. You know the best evidence that you have, and people have told you this over and over and over, and the news, and people like Chris have said. The cop wrote in your ticket into that discovery that you 857 Damien didn't do a damn thing. He was told to do something. You should be jumping up and down and being happy. I've been in your shoes. I get it. I've been there, brother. I look, you're a great man. If I didn't give a crap about you, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't give you money. I wouldn't sub to your damn channel. And I definitely wouldn't be a member. Okay? I care about you, man.
Thank you, thank you.
That's filed. If they want to play games with you like they're doing Juanita, you know why they're wanting to mess with Juanita? Because Juanita she doesn't play games with people. You want to start messing with her, the woman that she is. Now look, now they've opened a damn dragon in this lady, and this lady's not going to back down, and she's going to continue to keep telling what she believes in. That's her right, and it's your right. But you've got the district attorney that says I can't do this. You know why? It's a constitutional violation. And the best evidence you have, what I just told you. The cop told you specifically it's on video.
Yeah, no, we'll find out. We'll find out. I appreciate the support. Any final thoughts?
Well, look, all I'm going to say is, as much as I'm over here gross for what I said, look.
Oh no, that's just I can't
I love
the whole
man.
thing is like people might be eating at home,
I'm sorry.
and I mean,
Right.
so I mean, it's just
But
it's
listen,
a great story though. It sounds like a great story, but I'm just like I'm envisioning it, and I immediately got grossed out. I was like, oh, and I can imagine so it was hilarious though, dude. I thought it makes good like anyway. Don't be offended. I was trying to be funny too.
I just don't want you. I just want you to realize that, like, look, man. I don't care what people say or what this and that, man. I love you, man. You're a good person, man.
Thank you. Love you too. Thank you.
I care about you, man. So
thank you.
Take care, man.
Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow. You'll be here and come back in and hopefully we'll be celebrating with the t-shirt giveaway tomorrow.
All right.
And we got to do that. We got to do that walk through your town next week. Let's do that next week.
Talk to you soon, Bruce.
Bye-bye, Justine. Bye-bye, everybody.
All right. See you, dude. All right, man. He's such a great supporter. Always. Does he go in your chat too and just supporting, I see him. He's just a huge supporter. So shout out Bruce. And his blister.
Yeah, he's been on my channel a few times. Yep.
That was a great story.
I used to work in ER. I'll tell you.
No,
yeah,
see,
I mean, blisters are one thing. Like, I don't do phlegm and I don't do blisters.
Oh, I know. Yeah, so here's the shirt. It's like a pink. So like if I get a woman judge, she'll be like, "Oh, look, he's got a pink shirt on." It's like pink. You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah, she's
so
like, oh
like,
my goodness, I can't file charges. He's wearing pink.
yeah. I think the judge is gonna love it. All right, let's
Yeah,
get
I
back
think it's
to
good. And I mean, Bruce does have a good point that, he did write in there, and that was so good on his part to defend you that he did not want to file, give you that citation. So that is totally working in your favor. And the fact that they already wrote the motion in order, I hope, pray that it will be a short, speedy little court session that you have. But
Oh, it'll
yeah.
be speedy, but here's the speedy part. Is it speedy like, hey, you dismissed, like, have a good day? Or is it speedy that I
Yeah.
gotta listen to? And so that's where when they said they're like bringing new, I mean, I'm just hoping because the damage is already done. That's
Mhm.
what people don't understand is no matter what happens, you should be, I'm happy. Trust me, I'm happy. But the damage is already done. It's essentially what my name all the way in the articles, the hit pieces, the local media, like, disrespected my channel essentially. They
Yeah.
never tried to really interview us, before that because they knew something was
Mhm.
going on. Like, hey, where hopefully we'll come out ahead, but I'm gonna need your help with this association. What do you think
Yeah, of
about
course.
you can be like you can start one like a branch in like Minnesota.
I don't want to go over to Minnesota. Can I stay in Wisconsin?
Oh, you're in Wisconsin. Oh, okay. Wisconsin.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely do that. Yeah, we can figure out more of like a document type person and all of that stuff. So organization is more of my strong suit rather than the I don't know, I'm not a very good talking head, even though I have a channel. But I was going to ask you,
Thank you.
you saw that you made Brew Crew over 50? No, why is it glitching?
No, you're not glitching.
No.
You're fine.
Oh, okay. Did you see him?
He's live
He's
streaming
in the
and wanting to
episode, and I
talk.
saw you were on the episode with your shirt. Shut up.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
He said he was going to be doing those.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Sean Brumlett says
Am
he's
I like
live.
super delayed now?
No, I can hear you. I can't see you when you're
Okay.
talking. So, um, yeah, I can tell him to text me if he wants me to call. I can call him from online. I can call him, tell him he can call me. Um,
Who wants who wants to talk to you?
well, I think they were over on the other station, because I was watching JLR. They were talking about, Alex's case, Juanita's case, and
Uh-huh.
I had scheduled this, and then right before I heard the news that they allegedly, I don't believe it, went, don't wrinkle my shirt. I know I need to go put it back on the hanger. This shirt's actually these nice shirts where like it doesn't wrinkle very easily.
Yeah.
You know what's going on. I just pulled out the shirt so people could see. They were thinking I was gonna go um in a t-shirt tomorrow. I'm gonna do my hair tomorrow.
Hmm.
But I mean that's the thing is it's it would be nice if I have to go there and then I find out that it's canceled, me the benefit of the doubt and somehow let me know beforehand, like, hey buddy, you don't even gotta come. But I guess this is what they do to the citizens. They make them jump through hoops.
Yeah, and it's not like the judge could even say that it was filed too late. I mean, it's been on the docket sitting there for like a week, just waiting for the judge to sign it. So I would just keep checking the online court system and see if the order does come through. Then at least you can go in feeling a little bit better, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm excited. I mean, I have a lot. I'm relieved a little bit because Juanita is going to be there. She just said, "I will see you tomorrow if you're okay with extra set of ears." So I mean, that right there, I'm relieved. And
Yeah, she's not
everybody,
going to let no shenanigans happen. And
nope,
yeah, I appreciate Juanita, all she's doing for you guys too.
yep, yep. Kim, everybody, yeah, I don't want to get this wrinkled, so I'm gonna go take it back off. Thank you, Pamela. Patriot Pride is in the chat. Hopefully his
Yeah. How are you
voice is getting
feeling at
better. Is it one of those things where he was like sick, or because I know like people lose their voice, but they're not actually sick. It's just their voice goes. Have you ever had that happen where you're
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
just
It's usually like mid spring, like the allergy season. He sounded raspy, but I don't know if he was sick or not.
see, and that's why a lot of people move out to Arizona because we don't. I don't know, for some reason our air is different. Our air is way different. It's not as muggy.
Yeah. Well, you have the dry, arid. You don't have all the greenery kicking up the pollen and all that nonsense. So,
Do you live near a place called Hayward?
I don't think it's far. Let me see. Is that where your friend is?
Yep. I think I probably talked to you about it, but yeah.
Oh, I
Uh,
lied. It is about 5 hours.
okay. Well, we're gonna get back to this. This is kind of pumping me up because of like I didn't think he had our back like he does, but he really does. Like he kind of like even
Yeah,
like
he does.
went farther than I like I'm surprised.
Zapruder. I said to Karen, I said,
Mhm.
you realize that guy was kind of like one of the very first citizen journalism in this country that the world TV was just coming in 1963.
I'm gonna
And
go hang up my
everybody was
shirt. I'll be
like,
right back.
holy crap, we've got video of President Kennedy being assassinated. Well, guess what? He wasn't with a mainstream media outlet. He was a citizen with a camera. And that citizen was a dressmaker at the time. That film, over time, was sold by Zapruder. First for, I think it was like $100,000. I mean, Karen, you can keep me honest in the chat here, hon. And then ultimately the National Archives got hold of it and gave him $19 million or $16 million for that film. All right. Well, guess what protected him? What protected him to do that and to sell that film and for it to end up in the National Archives was the First Amendment. So let's apply this principle to Nancy Guthrie's case. When you have ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN, Fox News, you just name them, all of the corporate conglomerates coming down and camping out on the front lawn, the street of Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood. And guess what? You have a new age of citizen journalists like Zapruder hanging out with their own cameras. Well, when the mainstream media packs up and goes away, does not change the First Amendment.
Boom. Sorry, did I wake you up?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you
I'm
so
sleeping over
much,
here.
Deborah. I think I woke up Christian. He's in the green room right now. The red room. Yeah, I did wake him up. Christian, go get
Good morning.
a drink of a water or something. Wake up, buddy. When you're ready to come on, you got to come on like a firecracker. Oh man, he's great. I see the thumbs up, buddy. I
Mm-hmm.
see it. I'm gonna bring you on. You look pretty tired, so no, he's not. He's not tired. Okay, so thank you so much, Deborah. Deborah, thank you. Good luck. And that's the thing is, so I thought JLR at the beginning of the show, I thought we heard that Alex's was like change, but I think he said he had 2 court dates. Is that what you heard? 2 court
So
dates.
he had obviously the two different arrests, right? The one that was out in front of the house and one that was at his house. The second one that also had that additional resisting charge, I did not see on Pacer, CCAP, whatever that is, but I didn't want to assume that meant anything because yours wasn't on there for a while. So I'm not entirely sure what that means.
Okay. So, sorry, I'm trying to get here.
No, you're
So
fine.
as
I'm
far
just
as
happy I'm not
tomorrow,
glitching.
um, yeah, I mean, if I can't go live, I can like send you a link, right? Like you could send me a link
Mm-hmm.
essentially, and I can have it on in my pocket, but so it'll just be the audio. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's do it.
I
Yeah.
mean, we could
What
try
time
it.
is it? Sorry, I just went out of it. What time is it at?
Well, that would be, what time is it there?
11:47. So I think I'm 2 hours behind you.
Okay. So it's 9:40, so it'll be 11 a.m. your time. All right, I'm gonna bring Juanita
Okay.
on.
Hi.
Hey, what's going
Juanita.
on?
No, it's been a long day. Just trying to relax now.
I know. Tell me what happened, because I heard you said it was exciting. I mean,
Well, it was. I don't think they were expecting anybody to go and, you know, beat them to the punch and say, "Okay, I'm here. What do you want? What are you gonna do? What do you want to do?" They were
and
like,
where
"Oh,
did you
oh,
go?
pardon me."
Where did you go?
Um, to the county prosecutor's office.
Did you see Laura down there?
No, I did not. I did not. And it was one of the assistant prosecutors that pretty much handled us. And it's kind of like they're kind of discoordinated. They're really it was hard to read what it is that that you know they're working up. Like I don't know if it's just to scare people or witness intimidation or the whole thing. I think it surprised them that somebody would just walk in and say, "Okay, what do you want?" Like you're gonna play this game, so let's play them. And it
Yeah,
was
well, the thing that I know for a fact is they are so worked. They have
right,
so many damn cases. I mean, the amount of cases that I see in the
right,
court, and some of them are just things like us, like just nuisance, trespassing, lots of domestic violence. There's probably so when you go there, is that where they handle everything, or is it
yeah.
just certain?
It's the justice court. That's where you're scheduled to go and appear tomorrow. You are. I checked the schedule right now. You are on the schedule, and you're in courtroom 507, and it is a female judge. Actually,
Yeah,
I actually have respect for this judge, so I'm hoping that she'll really do the right thing.
So do you know? Yeah, because
Yay.
I remember hearing her name.
Mm-hmm.
Internet jury is a troll. We got a troll in the chat loose. Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Send send
uh,
hugs for any
Gosh, thank you
trolls.
for help with the analytics.
hopefully they said one of their top ones and not one that's ready to fall over.
Yeah, right. When is your court date?
I'm not putting that out in public.
Oh, good. So you guys should take notes. Everybody take note. Juanita, you know what you should do? You should write a book.
Write a book. Would you buy it if I wrote it?
I mean, here's the thing with
I'll buy
anything.
it.
With books and art, you could write the best book, but if nobody knows about it,
Right. Exactly.
so we have a big platform, JLR does. If you did write a book, people would buy it because they love you. They trust you right here. They want people in the world, they want people that can bring them value on YouTube. And if you can bring them value as far as, you know, this information, after this is all done, you know,
Right.
I'm gonna need your help with the association too.
Yeah, absolutely. No problem. I've already told you I'm
But
always available for you. But I think the most important thing is just really we need to start educating people on their rights. It's kind of what I notice is kind of sad that it is us the ones that have been legally um immigrated into this beautiful country that know the Constitution, because we have to learn it. They stopped teaching the Constitution in school. Nobody knows their
Mm-hmm.
Constitution. I think everybody should really carry a book around, and it's a little. You can get one of the little ones, and maybe you'll start something like that too. That would be kind of great if I said, and if you had the little book with the Constitution, that everybody could really start learning about what it means. But one thing is words, but the thing is, like, for when people go, well, like, well, yeah, but if he only wouldn't have said that, or if he only wouldn't have gone there that day, like they were tired of him. But that's got nothing to do with rights. Those are all feelings and opinions, right?
right.
Mm-hmm.
And
No, and so this is what I want you to do because here I don't know why I can't get my camera to work. What the heck is going on? Is
I,
actually I want to pull up this Bill Buckmaster thing. What the heck? And Christian, I'll bring Christian in here because I know he's been waiting. But Christian, just when you're not talking, just mute it. Whoa.
whoa, what's happening?
Looks like you're on a swing. All right, so we'll just mute it if you're not talking, just so we don't hear background noise. So go ahead, finish what you're saying because I want to have you listen to this Buckmaster thing.
I just think, like, that's one thing. Words are fine, but when you really have to start being the example of what it is that you, or what, like the saying says, be the change you want to see in the world. And it's about tolerance. For freedom of speech is about tolerance. Like, you may not like what the other person has to say, but they have a right to say it. You don't have to react to it. You don't have to, get in the face of screaming argument or whatever, but some
No,
along the line we need to start going back to that.
yeah. So my history with Bill Buckmaster is I've never met the guy, but I know that he's like the mascot for the local ruling class here in Tucson.
Right.
And he is very, let's just say, liberal. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that to be mean or anything, but so in my opinion, are a threat to him.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, not him because he could care less. He's retired
Right.
basically. He just
Right.
wants to enjoy his life. Leave him the hell alone.
Yeah.
But
Wants to talk on the radio once a week.
yeah, and I actually called into a show one time. It's funny, and I called him out, and I'm like, dude, you have all these same people on that are like they're like the Kool-Aid drinkers. Everybody's, drinking the same Kool-Aid. And I go, you never have any opposition. All it is you're just basically here to kind of smooth everybody over. The mayor gets to go on his show. He knows about me, and not once. I check every day. I wake up. Did Bill text me? Did Bill email me? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
But he's never once said, hey, I'm going to have this guy over here because you know what? He's got way more followers than me and he just started.
Right.
And so I want to hear because the main thing is not Bill, because I actually respect Bill
Right.
because he's old school.
But he was trying to. Did you hear how he was trying to stand up for your rights? He told that he says like, because you cannot legislate conspiracies. There you can't arrest someone based on a conspiracy. If they're gonna say conspiracies, they're gonna say conspiracies.
Yep. Now here's the deal.
Well, you know what?
Go ahead, Christian.
I just want to say something because,
Yes.
you said that, he hasn't reached out to you. But look, I can already see this. When y'all's cases, you, Troy, Alex, Juanita, when everybody wins their cases, the internet's going to blow up. And y'all going to get invited on so many shows. People are going to congratulate y'all, and all that different kind of stuff. Of course, you're still going to have your haters,
I don't think we'll be invited on shows. I mean, I think
yeah.
people who support us, but I don't think.
I think.
What do you think?
I think that you're really right in the middle of the war that legacy media has always launched, but with they threw the rock and they would hide the hand, and now we have forced them to show their hand for what they're doing. And it's all coming out, and now they're being exposed for it, along with who in the government is supporting them. Obviously the mayor, obviously the sheriff, and that's not right because it's when legacy media is now in competition with the streamers, because they are in the platforms where the streamers are in the platforms. They that becomes a competition, and for the government to step in, now that becomes a sealed monopoly, and that is against the law. A government is not supposed to interfere with the competition of of the market.
Exactly. Well, here's the whole thing is like, I don't want to go to war against the big media, even though right now we are at war with them. But eventually, what happens after war?
Right.
There's peace. There's peace, right? I'm all about peace. So what I don't get is, or not, I don't get is in the future they might need to work with us more. Not me personally, but just in general, because that if they could work with us, then it wouldn't be, they have a huge budget, right? They have
Right.
all these budgets. And a lot of it gets wasted on stuff, but they could work with YouTubers. And I would work with the stations instead of having to be because we're not competition with them.
Right.
In that sense, we have a shoestring budget. They have $1 million budgets.
Right. But look at how threatened they become
Yeah.
about the live streamers. They have become very threatened about that because you got a niche of it in there. You took a niche of that thing that they were so privileged to just be the ones to control.
Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, I want to hear you because the main person, and I'll tell you a little backstory. A lot of people don't know, is the guy Bill Buckmaster. A little story. He's been in Tucson for a long time. He's done this show for 5 days a week. What's that?
I have met him.
Yeah.
When I was a school board member, I met him.
Yeah. He seems like a nice enough guy. I'm not gonna bash Bill at all because he did actually stick up for us a little but the other guy, Juanita, I need your help with this. He's the guy He's the guy who actually got me suspended on Facebook
Oh,
like 2 years ago because I was trying to help them. Like I want to help these guys save their businesses. Like for instance, if the Buckmaster radio station called me up and said, "Hey, do you want a 1 hour show on our radio station?" Do you know how much rate? And I'm not trying to be ego. I'm just trying to be honest. How
right,
many people would go tune into that compared to what they have right now?
right,
That's what I'm saying. I'm willing to help them if they're willing to. I don't want people to lose their jobs in these radio stations. I'm willing to, but they're willing. They don't see it that way. You see how that's my brain thinks like that, and they think. But what are
yeah.
your
Well,
thoughts?
they're judging you by the way they think, and obviously they are not interested in helping anybody or working or getting along with anybody. They want to continue to have their little shenanigans and get away with it.
Yeah. Wow. I got to finish that. So thank you, Funky Monkey Junkie Vegas. Yes, she's got one of the best names. So this isn't long. I know it's getting late, and we got to get up. You know,
Right.
but the Dylan Smith guy, his name's Dylan Smith. You probably saw my posts I made, right? Did you?
Yes, I saw it.
And you know who he is? Do you know who he
I
is?
know who he is. Yes, I know who he is.
Okay, what's your
But
opinion on him? Because
what
he's
what
he's not
surprised
a nice guy.
no, what surprised me is that Dylan has bad mouthed Sheriff Nanos all along. And
No,
now
that's
they're there and they're trying to pretend like they're buds.
No, and that's the thing is that's what the thing is he and me I even gave him a shout out or not a shout out. I said, "Look, we actually have something in common, buddy. We both don't like nanos cuz I saw that he's, but here's the thing. He doesn't like YouTubers.
Right.
And so he went on that whole spiel and
He went on the enemy of my enemy.
so yeah, we're just
Right.
listening to this cuz I want to and you tell me when you stop it cuz I really want to go protest his office, and so I need you to help me break
Yeah,
down the
I,
laws.
I kind of think so too. I think that we definitely need to go have a conversation. And I think that tomorrow, after everything gets dismissed, what you will have a better footing and a better ground where you could go and say, I want to come and tell my side of the story now that you had those guys in here. Now I want to do it. And if he doesn't do it, then if Buckmaster doesn't do that, then it's time to go ahead and expose him.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
the thing. He just wants to retire and go on trips and have his Friday show. Now, this Dylan Smith is different. He literally has his he's got fighting words. He
Right.
has it out for, and you saw what he posted about JLR way back months ago, right?
Right, right. Well, he was out there for a while too, just being kind of like little sneaky, right? He was out in Nancy's.
No,
You didn't
I
see?
never seen him. No.
Oh, well, maybe I'm confusing him
No,
with.
he's a real lazy reporter in my
Huh.
opinion. He just he has a real big ego in my opinion. I'll tell you when I met him
So,
and I totally
yeah, go.
confronted him. Can you hear me?
I
Yeah,
can.
go ahead.
Yeah,
I'll
so
talk after you.
basically we were at one of these protests that he loves to attend,
Right.
and probably help organize. And and I recognized him and I went up to him and I said, "Dude, why did you report my page for sharing your article? I was trying to help you. Like, he doesn't even get any views anyway. So I'm like, if I share people's view pages, they get new people to, I want that people to do that for me." And then he reported my page and actually I got like a copyright. That's the only time I've ever gotten a copyright like this. And and
Oh,
and I could go in. I should pull up the email.
Did you
See,
fight the copyright?
I don't even know because Facebook's so backwards
Oh,
that
Facebook. It happened in Facebook. Yeah, Facebook is another story.
Yeah, I don't know. I had to do that not that long ago with something, but of course here they deny it probably more often than they will reverse it. But
No, here, if you go ahead and do the filing of if you defend the copyright but through the DMCA, that's really the law that looks over the copyright. And now the government has established its own court branch just for copyright, so you don't have that long standing period to resolve the issues. But once you start with DMCA first and you put the complaint to them that they failed to do the Fair Use Act, then they'll go ahead and take that complaint and they'll forward that to you. You forward that to YouTube, and that now once you've challenged that, then the burden is on them to prove that they have a legal copyright of the material that they're claiming that you copyrighted. So that's for if they didn't file a copyright on whatever they're claiming did a copyright on, uh, and they don't have and they didn't file a legal case with the copyright courts, that thing is gone, and YouTube reverses your copyright real fast.
Well, guess what? I just found the dang email that this was a long
thank
time
you,
ago
Juanita.
too. I just found the email. This is getting good. I forgot about this. So
He was the Arizona Press Club president.
yeah, so listen. Yeah, exactly. He thinks he's big top dog here, and he, and I never have, like, I don't have a problem with what he's doing. Do what you do, but buddy, but why you coming after me and then going on national radio station and not only, I mean, did you hear the words he said? We're gonna listen to it in a minute if you're still up. I
Oh,
mean,
I heard the whole thing. Absolutely, I heard like 3 times.
so here's what I told him. This is to Dylan Smith. I said, "Hello. I have noticed you filed a copyright claim on a photo and I don't know if it was a photo or an article because Facebook doesn't tell you, but it did tell me Dylan Smith and was wondering, I'm being nice, dude, can you help and take this off? Like, what the hell? It's like somebody slimed you. That's what I felt like. Like leave me the heck alone. Like I was trying to help you. And then I said I had no idea that I was infringing this copyright on you or your story. Thank you. And I even was nice here. I look forward to meeting you in future in person.
Hmm.
I will delete all photos associated and never share anything again of yours. I really apologize. Now, is that a pretty nice letter?
Yeah.
After he put a cop, I mean,
Well, that is part of the rules. First, they say before you challenge the copyright, go ahead and email the claimant, and tell them, to take it down. Let's work something out. So you're supposed to do that. Step number one. If he doesn't reply, then you go ahead and do a counter claim on them, and that's when you go ahead and challenge their copyright. Did they really take that to the copyright court? Because they have to show a case. They have to show YouTube that they actually are suing you for that copyright violation. And if they don't have it, that copyright is gone.
but listen what his follow up is. This is how snotty this guy is. Hi, Damien. It appears you reposted an original Tucson Centennial News photograph that I had been lifted, modified, or posted by a different Instagram. I appreciate your apology. We do follow legal processes when our intellectual property is infringed. There is no mechanism to take off a claim under Digital Millennium Copyright Act procedures, which are made under penalty of perjury without retracting the claim to copyright regarding the IP in question and providing assent for a platform operator to restore it when it was posted. We, of course, cannot do that. We, as a matter of fact, Policy General Bill a 500 daily fee for unlicensed, unpermitted commercial use of our intellectual property, but are not doing so in this instant. Do you believe what I mean? Is this if you're not certain of the original and have permission to republic, it's best to refrain from doing so. Many who repost content end up paying substantial penalties for violating copyrights. Cheers, D. He signs it D, and then Dylan Smith.
Wow. What a liar. He's another liar. Because while he did quote the DMCA, that's the millennial thing that he was digital millennium. Um, what he doesn't understand that if his company didn't file with a copyright court a case against you and Facebook for that picture, it means nothing. He did a frivolous complaint.
That's pretty much what I feel like it was. I took it down. I was trying to help them because like I'm okay to get along with these people if they want to get along with me because like they like that's the way the world is going to work in the future. I mean,
Right.
I get there's competition, there's people that but he's not getting any views. His newspaper is only going to like what is it when you only like make news for a certain type of people like a certain political party? What would you call that?
Bias.
Yeah. So he is only like he's basically his newspaper's become a full I'm just gonna say a TDS. Everything's
Well,
anything that's TDS,
it could
you
be a
know,
cult too. At one point, it starts becoming a cult when you're telling people how to think, how to
that's what it is.
how to react.
That's what I feel like it's and so what's crazy is I gave him the benefit of the doubt and you go to his page and it's literally his Instagram page is all kinds of things about basically what I'm telling you, kind of real bias reporting, you know, and he's supposed to be he called himself a real journalist.
He's probably taking money from the NGOs to help
Oh,
them.
he is. Yeah, so before we get there, I just want to show you this. This is what you're really gonna. So we got Dylan Smith. Remember, in a minute we're gonna talk about he thinks he's a real journalist, but you go to his page and look at. Guess who's paying him money?
Oh,
Alma Hernandez.
there you go. There you go. And the other thing is, right now, as you're showing his page, you need to keep talking about it every like no more than 15 seconds. Otherwise, he's gonna get you on another one.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Well, I'm just. There's his page. It's like made in 1999. You know, it's old. It's almost like an old like Webs, if you remember Webs.com back in the day, or it's like
Yeah.
one of those free sites that you would make for free.
Right.
But
Right.
here's his
We used
page.
to make him with Chrome. We used to make him with Chrome.
Yeah, so everything's TDS. TDS.
TDS.
Now here's the funniest one though, if I can find it, because he doesn't ever really post his own words. It's all reposted stuff. And everything is basically he right here. This is what he said 9 hours ago. To the public, anybody can go read this. This is public knowledge from Dylan Smith, the official journalist, he says, of Tucson. My homeowner's insurance must be a total scam. Then I've been signed up for years and never used it. And he's responding to Dr. Oz, trying to be sarcastic. Like that's all, you know what I mean?
Right.
But
So
the one
basically,
thing
like
is,
another.
look at this is what he put yesterday. Happy Pride. And then he has these guys. I don't really get it.
Right. Well,
Do you get this?
Yeah, don't touch that subject. I think you're starting to you're poking the bear right now with this regarding copyrights. I just
No,
I
I know,
stuff
but
for
this guy, I think we need to go talk to him and just get his
yeah,
opinion.
absolutely. I mean, I don't care about talking to Dylan, but I do care about talking to Buckmaster. You know, um, he has he has done some stuff, some good stuff for the freedom of speech, and regardless of whatever views he has, he does understand the Constitution better than those two clowns.
Yep. Yep. No, I didn't mean to cut you off. He does. What was the
No,
last thing you said?
I said he does understand the Constitution better than those two clowns.
Yeah. Well, he does. Like he's very impartial in the interview. Now we're just gonna listen to the beginning because it's like the first 10, 15 minutes is when the Dylan guy calls us weirdos, and so I mean I know you told me watch out what I'm saying, but he literally went on national radio and called us
Oh
weirdos,
no,
and
absolutely no.
so I mean I think it's fair that we can go on his X page. It's all public knowledge, and he so.
Right.
Are you saying that's a problem, like going on his X or his website?
No, no. I'm trying to explain to you what it means when you can restream this guy so they don't get you. It's called being able on the freedom what is it called,
I hear you. Fair
the
use.
fair use, exactly, on the fair use. You have to be really clear on that, and then you also have to transform what you're showing or they're going to get you. I mean,
Yeah,
I understand.
yeah.
I've been doing this social media for 10 years, and I know some of these people and the tricks they have. So when you do something like that, you have to say like, it's my opinion, this is a
Mhm.
commentary, this is like, you have, this is an
Right.
education forum. You have to be
Yep.
explicit as to how you're transforming what their original content was.
Well, we're definitely reacting to it, and so here we go. Let me know. Just tell me when you want me to stop it. How about that? Just say stop. Anybody can say stop, and then if you have
All
something to
right.
say. But it's only about 10 minutes.
Yeah. My favorite
Can I
was
say
the
one thing before you start?
Yes, please.
I probably will get out of here just because it's like almost 12:30 my time, but I'll watch as long as I can. But the thing I want to say is, mainstream media, in my opinion, is pissed off because they know that they're a dying breed. They're fighting for survival, and that means attacking you guys. I think it'll be really interesting to see them all come play in our sandbox when their media outlets fail and they have nothing else to do. Not only that, but they're YouTubers as well. All of those news stations have clips, have channels on YouTube. So how are you differentiating the YouTubers versus you guys? And when y'all drown over there and you're fighting for air over here, come play in our sandbox and we'll see how we handle that over here. And that's where I'll leave it. Good luck to you. Send me a thumbnail, whatever you want, and we can get the StreamYard and everything hooked up before you go.
Sounds good. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. I mean, yeah. I'll send that over.
Have a good night.
Thank you so
You
much
too.
for your
Nice
help.
seeing you,
Thank you,
Anita. Love you
Bruce.
guys.
Bye.
Bye, Justine.
Chauncey.
Bye.
Thank you. All right, so we're gonna get this because I know Juanita, it's getting late, and I've been wanting you to kind of react to, because here's the thing is like I want to respectfully get have a discussion with this Dylan guy. He thinks his stuff don't stink, and I'm not saying we need to have any, but here they won't talk to us,
Right.
and this is the thing is they'll go on a radio station talk smack, and then won't have a debate with us. And to me, it's only exposing themselves when they say
Exactly.
no to a debate. So I'm challenging this Dylan Smith guy to a debate right now,
Well,
a
they've
friendly
actually
debate.
also become part of the civil side of what's gonna fall. You know, it's gonna fall out from this. From all of this is going to be the civil side, and they invited themselves into it with this radio piece.
Thank you. And yeah, so what I want to talk to you about is So like YouTube has a transcript, or there's a transcript. I
Right.
think Alex, if he uploaded this full thing, or we need a transcript so we can get all these
Oh,
different
I've got the
quotes.
software that transcribes all of this stuff, all of every YouTube recording. It'll go ahead and transcribe. Not only transcribe it, it authenticates it to evidence acceptance rules, which is called the authentication and the chain of custody.
Because I
That's
want you, yeah, that's so. Because I want you to listen to Dylan Smith, and I want you to see if he said anything that could be
oh, he
any.
said plenty. I listened to it like 3 times, and I gotta tell you that he said plenty of um, de- uh, defaming things.
And what about Nanos too? Because Nanos agreed with him a couple things that I was like, whoa, whoa. He goes, as much as I agree with you. Do you remember when he said that?
Right, but he also did go ahead and say that you guys were, um, urinating and everything else in public in front of somebody's house, and that's a lie. That was a
That's
lie.
a lie.
So he's already done with that. That's
And
defamation.
and that's the other thing is like, I'll be honest, like when we were there those first months, do you remember the big problem? Because you were there the first months with me, everybody,
Right.
Alex. Do you remember the big issue?
With the
What?
with the mainstream media.
Well, just anyone. If you were in front of Nancy's, what couldn't you do? You couldn't go to the bathroom.
Oh, right, right,
And you're telling me all those because most of those media dudes were guys and they couldn't leave,
right.
right? Do you think you're telling me they didn't just sneak into the desert and
Well, they did, and they snuck into Sue Ellen's property, and that's when had enough.
so
And it
they
was
did it
hers. It
and
was
we yeah. So that's where I think that's so let's listen to this.
On the
Before
air.
you get started,
We have our
Damien,
worldwide live listening podcast of the show. Our newly redesigned
That loud
website
enough?
is buckmastershow.com. And we have our telephone interviews, the live line presented
Yeah.
by our friends at Rincon Ventures Real Estate and Property
Oh my
Management. A couple of
gosh.
quick
Thank you,
shout outs.
Dom.
TucsonSentinel.com,
Wow.
one of our media partners. They have supported us since day one, 15 and a half years ago. And I credit that to the co-founder and publisher and editor,
Can you
Chief Bottle
stop
Washer,
All the
Dylan
Yep.
Smith, the guy that still
Is it
again?
too loud?
Again, for to be able to have this be transformational, you can't let it run on its own. Okay, you need to make comments in the background
Well,
or
I
stop it.
mean, I've watched a lot of videos. I mean, you can go like every couple minutes, and I mean, you don't, I mean, like you
I
don't
under,
have.
and you could watch all of that. It's when they decide to challenge it and just to be malicious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
Everything
I mean,
fight it, but they will definitely. And the last thing I want to see is they take you and they're gonna try to get you demonetized.
yeah. Well, I mean, I know you always say the worst case scenario, but once
Dude,
you say that, you're also putting that out there, and so these
no,
people are not that. I mean, I
I'm
don't even want to play it
very
now
serious.
because
Trust,
I mean, I don't. He hasn't even said anything, and
right? Just but remember what Dylan already did to you. He
no,
didn't.
but that's what I'm saying is there's nothing we're doing that 100 people haven't already done.
I understand, but they will choose. They obviously they don't apply it to everybody other than who they want to hurt, right?
but the
Yeah.
thing
Well,
is
should we turn it
it
off? I mean, I don't
I,
know how quick you want me to. It was literally 42 seconds.
yeah,
That
857. I'm just giving you the
no,
what
I
I.
know how long because I was gonna let it go like 2 minutes when they talked and then pause it between each sentence. Like that to me is transformational, but
I've
like.
seen I've seen some get hit with only 15 seconds of letting something run.
hmm.
Maybe if you put something over the cover of this, then you would be transforming this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, however, yeah. Thank you, Dom C. I just don't want to, like I said, yeah, I'm,
But it's your show. You know what you're doing.
No, I'm just saying I mean, I didn't know you need to do. I've never heard 15 seconds.
It's
Like,
just that I don't trust these people at all. And I know what they're if they want to be nasty, they can be nasty.
well, I'll keep changing this picture. I got all kinds of cool pictures.
Perfect. There you go. There it is.
All right, so yeah, I'll try to talk over it. I can play music. I got music. I can play a little like elevator music. I want to go to Dylan's office and protest on the public sidewalk. I really do. Like this
I
guy he's really touched a nerve.
AM radio.
Hey, Damien, before you continue, let's say I'm gonna get off of here. I'm already starting to get tired. I need to get me some sleep. I
Okay,
appreciate being
buddy.
on here. It was nice
Hey,
meeting
thanks
you,
for coming
Juanita.
on.
I don't know if I've ever
Nice
talked to you
meeting-
before, Juanita, but keep your head up. Everything's going to get dropped. Everybody's going to win no matter what.
Right. We
And,
just need ground.
and honestly, I think the reason why they're talking about your charges getting dropped and all that is because I think when Chris McDonough went out there with his wife, I think it kind of, he apparently he said something. We don't know. He hasn't revealed it, but you know, I think they're listening to Chris. Honestly,
Right. Well, it definitely helped.
Go ahead.
It definitely helped that Chris came into town and let them know where where he stands.
Exactly. And I think the
Coming back
DA,
too.
I
He's
think the
coming
DA
back.
is going to look at this. I think the DA is going to look at this and not even mess with it because they have bigger fish to fry. So,
Right. And the fact that there hasn't been any resolution on Nancy's case, that's already mud in their face. And why do they want this other negative attention on the county at this point?
exactly. But thank you, and everything. Damien, you know what my channel is. I'm going to get off of here. I'll probably go live tomorrow night. I just don't know what time, and all that. But when I'm awake tomorrow, I'm going to keep an eye out on what happened with you in court. Juanita, thank you for supporting these guys, and all that, and being there and helping these guys out. They need all the support in the world. So,
Yes. Thank you. All right, Christian, have a good night. Thanks for coming on.
oh,
All right, I got some good acoustic cinema playing on the background. So I
Oh,
think
can I say something to Jack? Because somebody just made like a really good point about let's all wear our 857 Tucson t-shirts tomorrow. Yes, and send pictures. Everybody post a picture with your 857 t-shirt. There might be a contest, right?
yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, we're going to give away a couple tomorrow night. Welcome in. So let's see, we got this up. I'm really wanting to hear your reaction after Dylan.
Takes out the garbage
Absolutely.
and walks the dogs and
So he's talking about Dylan, and they're such good friends that like they know each other, like, because I guess he comes on his show a lot, right?
Yes.
and all that stuff. Dylan, how are you?
I'm
Like
pretty good. Although I got to say, it is a little warm out there.
Yeah, but
What's going on?
We've had
Is it
some-
summer?
Yeah,
Is that what we're talking
something
about
like
here?
that. Dylan's the past chair of Lion Publishers. Lion is the acronym for Local Independent Online News Publishers. Dylan was certainly ahead of his time with this.
What are your thoughts so far on his Lion and him saying he's ahead of his time? So what are your thoughts?
Well, they're already setting it up. I mean, they're trying to start diplomatically, but they know that they're not going to be able to resist. You can
Yep.
see it where they're just trying to just smear all of you.
Yep. Oh man, I'm so glad you're watching this. And we got the acoustic to settle us down if we get fired up. We got that really nice, calm acoustic music playing in the background.
Excellent.
Online news services, which pretty much every community, it seems like major community in the country has one, right?
Well, it now seems to be the wave of the present instead of the wave of the future. Yeah.
Also, a shout out to the Green Valley News and Saharita Sun, big supporters of ours. Dan Shear, who is, I think he still the editor of those two papers, or I know he's the editor of the Nogales International.
He's all that and more. He's also the editorial director for the entire WIC newspaper chain. So he's a honcho in addition to.
Dan Shear is awesome, dude. I actually, I want to talk to you, Juanita, because there's big news with the Colt.
Oh yeah, I want to talk to you. That you had. The night that Chris came out with the business for Annie.
Yeah.
You remember what that organization does? That Chris said, Annie's organization.
Did they work with that Colt?
Well, guess what?
What?
The guy that chased you out of that cult. Remember that he went on the street in his little golf cart. He is in charge of working with the prisons to release them to society. Guess what Annie's organization does? That's what Chris said, to help prisons get released back into society. There is a connection there.
No, you nailed something. Oh my gosh, because there's
I
another lawsuit.
And I guess you didn't get the text on and say, we need to talk. And then I just like that. Okay, he's busy. I get it.
When?
But then I thought maybe
when did you text me?
What's that?
When did you text me? Today?
Right? No, when Chris came out with his report on Sunday or whenever it was. Because the minute he said that, the light bulb went on in my head. Because I remember that guy I remember when he was in the golf cart chasing you, I did a research on him right away. And then it came out that he was the head of the cult that works with the prisons to release the prisoners back into society. And then here's Chris saying the same identical words. And that they work there. So her foundation gathers money and is funneling to someone. And I'll bet it's to this, because there's no other organization doing exactly what they're doing.
All right. Well,
I
think if you could help me with this Colt, because here's the deal: is we don't want to get off, but that Dan Shear, he's a great guy. He wants to meet, and I met with the author of the guy who wrote the book about the Colt. He's been covering him for like 10 years. His name is Joseph Flatley. He's a great author, and he wrote the book where he actually went to one of their Sunday services that they have open.
Right.
But all right, back on topic. But everybody in the chat, Juanita, I'll even take Alex if Alex wants to jump on the Colt with me. I think well, maybe, I don't know if he will be able to, or do you think he would be able to with everything?
You'd have to ask him. I don't know. That would be totally up to Alex. I don't know if he would or not.
Because here's the weird thing: is the son who really took over.
Right.
He's got this weird group where it's like a men's group or something where they go up into Sedona and train. It's weird.
So, well, what it is that whole cult is going to a transformation after the leader died, right? Which is his dad. And then this young kid wants to take it in a different direction. So now there's this polarity going on within them. And that's why right now things are falling through the cracks and people are now. So when a cult weakens like that, some people run out of the cult and then they start telling the secrets.
Yep. You are right. Thank you again, Dom C. With the 10 gifted. And also she's saying, don't give this guy D any air, essentially. But This is the
Exactly.
second time. So he already did that shot and I responded nicely. And then he goes on. And this one I'm trying to show you guys, he's attacking all YouTubers. And so
Right.
that's not cool. If he wants to go after me, but now he's attacking my friends essentially. So let's get back to it before it becomes midnight.
Like, you know, editing words every day.
All right.
Busy guy still.
We have lots to cover with Pima County Sheriff Chris Nano. Sheriff, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Well, it's been 5 months. It will be 5 months on July 1st since Nancy Guthrie was taken from her home in the foothills against her will. The Guthrie family continues to offer the $1 million for information leading to her recovery. There were a couple.
Now Nanos is in studio with the guy, Bill Buckmaster.
Of developments today pertaining to the two ransom notes that the FBI deems credible. The second note indicated that Nancy had died. What can you tell us at this point?
Well,
what other than this is an ongoing investigation. I know we know that, but
I could refer you to the FBI.
Now that first entry, did you hear how much he paused?
Right. Well, the thing of it is that Buckmaster had already thrown him under the bus for that. It's been 5 months, dude. There's nothing. What's going on? Now we got to know what's happening. And Nano sure as hell didn't like that part at all. This is why he got the way he did. Because he was hoping that he was going to say, you guys are doing such a great job. You've been working so hard. You're so wonderful. And he didn't say that. He said, it's been 5 months and there's nothing.
Yeah. That's coming from Buckmaster. That's so you think Nano's kind of threw a little temper tantrum real quickly?
Yeah, that little laugh he did that. Well,
yeah.
That's when he has a tantrum. That's his little tantrum laugh.
I've seen him do that or heard him. He did that, I think, on the previous interview too.
All kidding aside.
Yeah.
The FBI is partners with us in this investigation, and there are parts of this investigation that our team looks at and handles, maybe the DNA. There's parts that the FBI is dealing with. One of those is all the ransom notes. And we speak of two that were most recent.
Those are the
until
ones
this morning, those two were that someone believes may or may not have.
Someone believes. So he's talking about, obviously, he doesn't believe. If he's saying someone believes, he's kind of like pointing them out.
Have some legitimacy to them, and the FBI is working that. I can't tell you much more on that because it would be inappropriate. It is ongoing, and I think the FBI has done a number of arrests for false or fake ransom notes. It's a shame that happens, but I think we're looking at another one of those today with what's been reported, but we'll let the FBI.
So he kind of already puts out, he thinks they're fake, right?
Well, he puts out that the FBI arrested 2 people. Did you hear that? I didn't know of 2 people that the FBI, I know of 1, but I didn't know of 2 for the notes. He let that out of the bag.
Yeah. I wonder if there's an article somewhere. Global.
There hasn't been a single thing, and no facts at all that says the FBI has arrested 2 people for notes. There's been 1 person for a note. Maybe I missed it. I mean, what you've been on top of this? Have you heard of the FBI arresting 2 people? And you can go back and rewind it in case I'm not listening to this correctly.
No, but I'll tell you just a little quick thing before we go back into this. Is there was a leader of a cult that was arrested here. Have you ever heard of this 767 cult or something?
Yes.
Well, there was one leader, and that's something I'll have to talk to you about offline. But I literally was like putting out a bounty for just show me a picture of this guy because he got charged with federal charges, but he was like the leader, and he lived in Tucson, and he got arrested. And so if you can help me find a picture of this guy, because I want to know more about this guy. who was he in contact with in Tucson? Because this guy was supposedly like the leader of the whole dang thing. Like, so if you want to write that down and because those are the
Well,
two
we'll have to
things.
talk. Yeah, we'll need to talk and put a lot of this stuff together because that's a lot of information. I know you got a lot of information, and I definitely do. I think that between you and I, we know the background of this county and city pretty well.
That's for sure.
I do their work.
And Dylan, fill us in on what is going on today.
There's a report from TMZ about a more recent note, which I think you just referred to, that may or may not be credible. Someone claims that they have the two supposed perpetrators of this crime on video, and that they weren't the person who had sent in a tip about the what ended up being a wild goose chase, a search down in Nogales, Mexico.
Okay.
It's you probably don't want to comment specifically too much about that, but it's safe to say there's a whole lot of nonsense floating around about this entire situation. A lot of people looking for attention, even if they're not actually trying to exploit it for money. They're trying to get something out of it, right?
You know, it is a shame that these type of events occur. People have great interest, and that's good because it helps us. But then it really gets abused.
So who does he get to decide? That's where he starts putting in his opinion. Now, what do you think about his first statement there? Because he's really now trying to plead his case. Why
it's what you said. It's his opinion, and his opinion is not the law, but he's presenting it like if he thinks that way, that must be the only right way. I mean, there's a narcissist galore here.
And people who call in fake ransom notes, people who claim for the sake of media and the family, they get out and disturb, in this case, an entire neighborhood.
So did he literally just compare people who are sending fake ransom notes to people who are reporting this crime?
Yeah. That was his lead into what he really went there to talk about, to slander the streamers, because the title of Buckmaster's show was about Nancy, and he has not said the name. Nano's not once said the name Nancy. And I rewinded that several times. That's why I replayed it to see if he ever mentioned Nancy, and he doesn't.
No.
You know, I know that there's got to be some balance there particularly when it comes to the media, because the media helps us. They do every day in terms of.
There you go.
Hey,
the media helps him. That means he's in cahoots with the media.
He's in cahoots with the certain media, whoever follows his line.
I love when he talks because he tells us everything that he's doing underhanded.
Yep.
Know something, please let us know, and we'll get the word out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes you get people who claim to be media. I'll let you.
Who is he? Is he the ruler of who's media and who's not? Is that under Nanos's position? Does he get to decide who's media or not? I mean, in this situation, I know if he's having a press conference, it's his property. He can decide who comes in, but on a public road, on the public right of way, does he get to decide who media is?
And not even in a press conference does he get to decide. It's a government. He's part of the government. This is not the Nanos organization.
Yeah.
You guys decide that. Mm-hmm. Maybe they're not a member of your Lion team. I don't know. But,
member of your Lion team?
Mm-hmm.
You got to write that down. What's a Lion? That's Dylan Smith's reporters? Is that what he's trying to say? Your Lion team?
We have to be fair to everybody.
We're talking about these so-called content creators, YouTubers.
Correct.
3 of them were arrested on misdemeanor charges.
One was given a misdemeanor citation, and 2 were physically booked.
And the reason they
Now, what when he says that and he differentiates everything, what do you think? What's the reasoning behind that?
Oh, because he's trying to, he's gearing up to eventually say what he's trying not to say, which eventually he'll say the YouTubers and the non-media. It's all he's doing right now. He's just kind of getting that courage up.
Were arrested. There was direct contact from the neighborhood
Yes.
saying,
Yeah.
we need your help.
You know, Bill, absolutely. This has been going on. We went from, I don't know what you have here locally, maybe a dozen media outlets to in overnight 406 were here. And I have to balance their need to be able to report a very significant.
So here's what I don't understand, and this is what it's confusing. He just said 406 media, right?
Right.
And then once he put up the parking ordinance, right? Was there any media left?
No, they all left. I mean, now they came back, stragglers.
No, I'm
And
saying, but you can't park there or anything. So I
but they
mean,
parked. I mean, you saw like just even while the arrest was happening, they were parked up on the cul-de-sac.
yeah, yep. But the ordinance shouldn't even be there anymore. So the whole thing is a setup to me because they shouldn't even be able to go in there. And
That's actually what he did it for. He said this whole get everybody out of the vehicle, so then he could go ahead and say that you are that you are putting foot on the pavement. I don't know when the rule started about not putting any feet on the pavement, and when you know that street is full of pedestrians that do their daily walk up and down, are they breaking the law too?
An event, but even if it's not significant, they have that right. But we also have to balance.
even if they have that right, but as soon as he says but, this sentence just needs to be canceled, right?
Right. It's like justification. His buts are justification
Yeah,
for his action.
he should have said whatever he said, and we have to allow them to practice their First Amendment rights.
It's that right with the rights of others. And once you're
Now, what are the rights of the others? The rights of the others.
Right. He says when your rights trump the rights of others. Okay. Let's flip that one around. When their rights trump your rights, isn't that the same thing? But it's not their rights. Their rights haven't been damaged at all. What he's talking about is the difference between rights and feelings.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's their feelings, it's your rights. Two different things altogether. But he's trying to confuse the listeners. And the listeners will fall for that because the listeners are going by emotions, not by facts.
Emotions, and that's here's the other fact is these actual neighbors, and I think that we could actually give lawsuits against them. And I mean,
I agree.
because here's the thing, they went after us because they don't have to walk in front of Nancy's. The way her house is, I could show you 10 different ways that every neighbor would never have to encounter us unless they chose to.
But
I know it for a fact. I saw it. They don't even Sue Ellen.
Right. All she had to do was just mind her own business and leave everybody alone. But she wanted to pretend like she owned the whole place. It was really weird. I mean,
I'm
like you saw
thinking,
what she did. Like she started to come at me and put her finger right up to my face. That's when I told her back off. 6
no,
feet.
I'm thinking
back
we need to talk about that because that's the other thing is the sheriff was basically egged on by them, right? The
Right.
sheriff was egged on by them, and that's illegal too because you're not just because like you say they got their feelings hurt, they're not allowed to, basically abuse their power and put up, an unlawful do unlawful actions. Let's just say that.
Well, let's just
Right.
say when after that event happened with Sue Ellen, when she came after me, I served 3 pieces of paper out in that area to three three neighbors. So my legal my I started the legal process a long time ago with them. I'm just waiting until I get this resolved, and then you're gonna start seeing some fallouts.
Wow. Well, that's yeah.
Right.
That other neighbor that was renting, they left. They got served and they left. But you know who else got served? The owners of the property that they were renting from.
Well, the worst one out of all of them, besides Sue Ellen, and I'm not saying worst but let's just say the worst behavior towards us is the neighbor right next door, right? I mean, the
Oh,
one.
Dr. Jimshaw.
Yep.
Yeah.
She is the worst as far as her behavior towards us.
Whatever that right is, oversteps the bounds of somebody else and their right.
Wait, did you just hear that?
That's what I'm talking about right there. Where he's confusing rights with feelings. Okay? Nobody's overstepped on anybody else's right.
Rights to exist or live peacefully, then we have to take some action. In this case, we tried to be very reasonable. We first put up deputies parked at this house to keep people away.
So what does that mean? He put deputies at the house to keep people away. So they paid someone to sit at Nancy Guthrie's house
Yep.
for 24 hours a day. For what? Because nobody was going on the property.
No. He became like their security guard. I hope they paid the county for that service.
No. That's why I'm saying he spent $1 million by day 14.
Right.
And that's when you seen Matt Hines, they started the kind of action to, he spoke out and he's already spent $1 million. And
Then it went to, okay, too many cars are parked here and the neighbors.
too many cars parked there.
Okay, the law doesn't talk about the neighbors not having access to their homes. The reason they did the temporary law talks about ingress and egress for emergency vehicles. Period. So now he's lying. Now he's turning around the reason that he did the temporary no parking zone. This video is beautiful. This is gold.
No, that's what I was saying. And then he says, then the neighbors complained again, remember?
Yeah,
I
so
think-
but he can't handle neighbors. Why doesn't he? You know what a good law officer would say, a good sheriff would do. They would educate the neighbors on the First Amendment. They could say, I know it's bothering
Exactly.
you, I know it hurts you, but they have the right to be here."
Yes.
But
That's
when he
what-
didn't do that, he enabled the other ones to start infringing on your rights.
And then he abused his power.
Yes. No.
And so-
he weaponized this power.
There we go. And here's the thing is this is what he says. We put up the barriers, remember?
Right.
And then the neighbors still complain. And so then we had to change it again. So basically, he's literally kneeling to these 4 or 5 neighbors.
And it is 4 or 5 neighbors. The
Yeah.
rest of the other neighbors, because what he's not talking about, the service that having you all there, what's doing is where neighbors would get to come and talk to someone because nobody talks to each other there. And there were a lot of people that had built up emotions over this. As a matter of fact, we were trying to get the Red Cross out there to give services to the neighbors in the grieving and the healing process because they was traumatizing for them. But those people are good people. They're not the ones that are doing this nasty stuff.
Yeah.
Couldn't get by, so we put up no parking signs, temporary signs, and then
Temporary signs. They put
Mhm.
those up on February 22nd.
Right. But he
So-
said he did it. He says he did it there, which we know that that's what he did because he didn't have Public Works do it, which normally Public Works is the one who installs the parking signs. His deputies did it. I've got that as a fact. I got a statement, factual statement on the fact that that's what happened.
So yeah, people are asking exactly. People are asking, will Nanos be in my court tomorrow? No, no,
No.
Nanos won't be there, and it's Superior Justice Court 1.
Oh.
So is there a certain like garage to park in?
I usually get just to get in the front. I just feed the meter.
Okay.
There is a parking right across the street from there. You could pay, like $6 an hour. But I just feed the meter, and it's never been more than an hour. And if it happens to be more than an hour, I'll walk out and feed it again. Or you can use the park card. I don't know if you have the app for the park card.
So yeah, is it just type in Justice Court and it'll take me there, right?
Right. So
Okay.
the way that I do it, the way that I get there a lot easier and faster, I come down Speedway all the way to Stone. I turn left on Stone. After the underpass, the courthouse is right there.
Okay, Stone. Okay, perfect.
So you know
All
what I'm
right.
talking about, right? You got that underpass coming into downtown, and
Yep.
the courthouse is right there to the left.
To the left. Oh yeah, to the left. Okay.
To the left. Now, slow down. If you don't find an open spot, be ready to take the very first right to go around the block to come back and look around for a parking spot again.
Yeah, I don't mind walking down there
And
too.
yeah, and if I'm planning on getting there like at about 8:30, and if
Yep.
I'm there and I see a spot, I'll save it for you. If you want to do the meter, unless you want to just do the parking lot.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll text you, but let's see what he
Uh,
says next.
Then it got to a point where, okay, this really isn't generating much use for media. And
How does does he decide generating? Does he gets to decide?
90%, if not
Yes.
more, of the real media, I say real media, the national, local media
I
outlets,
say real media.
This, like you said, this is so.
It's gold.
Yeah, it's almost like a deposition. Like he gave us a free freaking deposition for our case if
Wait,
we
wait.
ever.
Perk up your ears and see what media chain he announces right now.
All right, here we go.
And play it. This is important.
that they were very respectful, not just to our department, but to the neighborhood, the community. They left.
Mhm.
They
Is that who you're talking about?
Oh, keep going. He's
still
gonna say the
report.
media
You still
chain.
see it. TMZ reports today.
Boom,
Mhm.
right
Others-
there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Why does he mention TMC? And that's the last ones that were there. No, but TMC wasn't around. Maybe they came one day. They weren't camped out there like the rest of them. But why did he have a need to mention TMC?
I think because that was the recent thing. They came out with the ransom notes, so he's trying to
But
like
no,
stay
he's talking about
relevant.
out on the street. He's
Yeah.
talking about who's out there. They weren't
Well,
out there.
well, here's the crazy thing. Do you remember when Savannah went on national TV and she said she got chased out of where they were staying?
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, when they were here, right when Nancy was, it was going on. Like it was like week 2 or week 3. She went on and she said that they had to move. I think it was her interview with Hoda.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she said that they had to go to find a private place to get away from the people. What
Guess who?
people did
Guess
she?
who that was?
Who?
TMZ, allegedly, and guess who? And Daily Mail. And
And
so
they
they weren't like YouTubers. JLR, he said, I know where I think they're staying. I heard, and we both were like, we're not gonna go. That would be
no,
stupid.
that would
And
be
so,
dumb.
but TMZ did go there, and then now we ended up pretty much taking the blame for that.
Yeah, Savannah said the people. We needed to get away from the people. Like
Yep.
really. And I put something on my YouTube community post that where I just let her have it, man. What she did to Alex and you guys is like It's disgusting. She has no value. A journalist and a lawyer does this to streamers is just the most disgusting thing ever.
Well, they're pretty. They're kind of like snobs, in my opinion, right? They think they're better, and she always has. I mean, this happens a lot of people that you know, just that's my opinion of her. Like she
Yeah,
just,
they are snobs, pretending like they love everyone, but they're just snobs.
yeah.
report, and that's fine. But we had two or three that, for whatever reason, thought that they should remain. And it got to be a nuisance.
The First Amendment got to be a nuisance.
Yeah. So, what I did is I was watching Vladimir Putin. No, I'm just kidding.
To the community, that neighborhood, so much so that we're getting reports every day. If not, we went from a neighborhood that averaged 50 reports in a 6-month time.
Now, do you think that he got 50, more than 50? It would be interesting, but here's the thing.
I'll show you one of my FOIAs tomorrow, and your mouth is gonna drop when I show you something. But it has to do with this reports that he's talking about and the volume of it. But see, here's an ignorant sheriff who's not seeing the fact that he's got cyber criminals that are doing swattings and sending pizzas and everything else, and he's not taking that into consideration because they are fitting right into his narrative. So he's going to allow their behavior to continue.
I'm gonna let it. I gotta run just to the other room. Can I let it play for a minute? And you don't think I'll be in trouble, right?
I might say some stuff along the way as it's played.
Yeah, I just gotta run real quick before Dylan Smith talks, because
Okay.
man, as much as I have, Nanos, I'm not a fan of this Dylan Smith. He's number 2.
To over 180, almost 200 in that same 6.
Almost 200.
So we have to kind of balance that. And we thought we'd take an approach of, hey, let's go and
watch his nose
warn these people. You guys really should do
you
this
guys
somewhere else.
His
What
nose
you're
is
reporting
growing.
really isn't anything new or earth shattering. If there's something new, earth shattering, if we have something tomorrow, not just them, the entire media outlets will know about it.
I want to hear what Dylan
but they
thinks.
need to move
Dylan,
on.
what do you think about
I'll take issue with your word reporting there. They're not reporting anything.
Okay.
But what about this First Amendment thing?
Well,
First Amendment rights.
Everybody has a First Amendment right. There's nothing that makes Bill, you or me special because we are journalists. The First Amendment, the right to report, the freedom of the press, freedom of speech, absolutely applies to everybody in the same way. There are certainly ethical considerations involved, and a lot of the folks who are standing somewhere all day long, live streaming all day, inventing bizarre, delusional, conspiracist fantasies.
You know what that means? That they watch you all day long. Otherwise, how would they know that you're doing it all day long? Right? For them to make that testimony, that can only mean that they watch you all day long.
Well, here's the thing. Everybody was watching it all day long for the first 45 days. Everybody was. And even the media. Fox News had a 24-hour drone flying above Nancy's house at night. 24 hours.
Oh, hey, I found the channel of the drone that has Annie's house and Nancy's house. And boy, did they do a beautiful picture of that. I'll give you the channel address. You're going to love it.
And what is this?
It's a YouTube channel of a drone that they use to and it's a professional drone to go over Nancy's house back in at the beginning, like, because all the media tents and everything was still there, and then also Annie's house.
Send it over.
Yeah, the link for it.
Psychic Writer says, Juanita, it was Nanos that said arrests have been made for letter writers in this interview. Not too many caught it.
Yeah, he said that. He said it
Okay.
on this interview.
Well, this Dylan Smith guy, I can't.
That's the one that got your goat.
No, he's a crude guy.
The First Amendment, the right to report, the freedom of the press, freedom of speech, absolutely applies to everybody in the same way. There are certainly ethical considerations involved, and a lot of the folks who are standing somewhere all day long, live streaming all day, inventing bizarre, delusional, conspiracist fantasies and blaming people who are completely not connected at all and saying they did it.
Maybe he's the perp.
Yeah.
The perp.
Yeah. Well, he's definitely, sorry, I lost my train of thought. He's definitely, not with the where the world's going. He calls himself, what was that? Lion, local, independent. He's not. I mean, he's literally an old, washed up news guy from the 1980s, and the whole industry changed in front of his eyes, and he's still stuck in 1999 thinking he's badass.
Right.
And and the whole thing is we'll see if he debates me. We'll see.
Oh no, he's too much of a coward.
Yeah. So I want to try to get an interview. I want to see his reaction of why he won't. From what somebody yesterday, what he did, he went to, I think, every person who followed me and blocked them.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, somebody said that they tried to, I don't know, look him up or something, and they're like, I've never even talked to this guy one time, and I'm already blocked.
Oh, that's a good way to grow your channel, right? Just block everybody.
Venting things.
Well, he doesn't want anybody else on
the NGOs giving him the money.
Yep.
Things about the family, claiming they are directly involved and responsible. That's just nuts. That's definitely not being
So why are you watching
form.
that stuff? Why are you watching nuts?
Yeah.
Why are you watching nutty people?
Yeah. How do you know it's even happening?
I'm a journalist. Nonetheless, they have the right.
Most people, they have the right to think that the family might have something to do with it because, hey, Dylan, that's what the stats say, buddy.
Oh no, I like when Nano says, and then just a couple of people just stayed there. I don't know why. Oh, could it be because Nancy's missing?
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
And then I went to his website last night and I tried to find one article he wrote on Nancy. Not one article could I find that he wrote.
Not one. No. But they're so quick to just and then they said, and they're just out there making money. What do they think he's doing? What do they think Buckmaster's doing with this advertisement on his channel?
Oh, and they are so cheesy. His advertisements. But anyway.
To do it. They also, should not be standing in someone's private property in their front yard.
So that right to me is defamation right there. Defamation.
That's one right there because nobody ever stood on private property.
Nope.
So that one off right there. Boom.
Hard to do it. They should not be doing their business in public because they are.
Boom. Another defamation. Doing their business.
Yep. Dude, I've never done my business out there. Trust me, I've sat there for 5 hours sometimes, knowing, hey, I didn't want to move my spot. We're sitting there. I just held it.
So dedicated to live streaming and trying to earn money off of this.
Earn money. What a shame. what
Now,
is
if
it?
you go to his website, and I'm not going to pull it up right here, he has a big donate button.
Right.
It says donate support, but when you click it there,
Right.
you can't even go there. It
Oh,
says
really?
database error.
Oh, he's got a dead button on his webpage.
No, his whole website is completely, it's literally the worst website I've seen, I think probably in like 20 years. And
You
I'm
know,
not even
those
joking.
websites with people that launder money.
That makes sense. So he has people that are paying him allegedly $25 a month, 25, 40, $50.
Yep.
And then he has some if you want to
And
do,
anonymous. And then you make it anonymous. And boy, that just starts just that money laundering so quickly and on a monthly flow.
well, right now he's got money coming from this. No, he's got the Hernandez sisters that are giving him money because he's got Consuela down at the bottom, and then he's got Alma at the top.
And you
So
saw that part about Soros buying all the paying for all of the people that are running for office, all the politicians. He's covering all their advertisements and all their spending. So I guess
so
he's getting Soros money and he's fine with it.
yeah, no. So here, look at how old his website. It's so outdated. But look, you think these are the same people? That's Alma Hernandez. That's the woman who went on YouTube
Right. That's the one that tells everybody, don't come to Tucson.
and that's his sister. So that they're not even,
No,
But look at this website.
Yeah.
Like
No.
this thing is old. And then so if you go to here to donate, watch.
Mhm.
This is what happens. It just
Oh, there you go. There's your number one hint that there's money laundering going on in there. And then the way that he filled it all up, like, can he put anything else in there? Like, that's a real busy room, That's the last thing you're supposed to do with a web page.
no, this is it has to be the original website. It's almost like built like the same time Craigslist was popular. No, I mean it is horrible. This is seriously the worst site. And what is this Lion Publishers? So this is what I want you to look into because this is what they're talking about, this Lion Publishers.
Right.
And so these are all these companies that, like I said, they're laundering, or not laundering, but I'm getting off topic.
Yeah, I get it. And it's late too.
Yeah, let's get through this interview. We're almost done.
What they're doing, they're exploiting the situation, which is, in my personal opinion, shameful. That's
personal opinion. Why is his personal opinion coming into this? This is supposed.
It's painful. He's trying to heal.
not being a journalist. That's being an exploitative, abusive weirdo.
So anything with that? Because that really that's annoying.
Oh, that's name calling. That's totally First Amendment. He can call you a weirdo.
Well, I can call him a weirdo too. Then
you can call him a weirdo too.
As much as I agree with David, I have to take a different stance, and that is, look, we got to balance this. Try to approach it with some sense of reasonableness. Ask them to, hey, you guys could do this somewhere else in the privacy of your own home, for that matter. You could.
Did they ever suggest that?
No.
Come to my station. I've told.
No.
Now he says you can come to your. We did go to your station, buddy. We were there. We were at the banner.
Donuts. We wanted
they were
donuts.
Parked out there for quite. Parking. We'll get you water. We'll take care of you. But have some respect for the
in jail,
and those people too have their rights. And so we ask.
Those two people have their rights. Yeah. They have their rights, and that's the thing in that neighborhood. Everybody's so spread out that unless you're looking for, they're far away. Like Sue Ellen's house is like a football field away.
Exactly. You have to really intentionally be looking for them if you're going to find them.
Yeah.
Ask them to leave. And like I say, 99, 95% of them did. These last stragglers continue.
Last stragglers. So he's like, it's like almost like he's like literally at a war in
He's
like,
like, this were the kids that don't leave when the party's over.
well, and it's almost like he's like describing like a situation of like the Iraqi war. Like we cleared out the area and there was
Well, what
four
happened?
more stragglers that we had to take out.
Maybe it was like Vietnam, because when Vietnam
Yeah.
was, they forgot to tell the soldiers, remember? And so the soldiers were just stragglers there, and it was sad. It was sad that the war was over, but they forgot to tell the soldiers that the war was over. They forgot to even go get him to bring him home.
Yep. Almost done.
You to come back.
Yeah,
So we had
you
to.
can't arrest somebody for being a bizarre conspiracist. Weirdo.
There
no
you
ma-
go. That's Buckmaster right there. That's a big point right there.
No,
Don't
that's
put that
not Buckmaster.
place like it.
That's Dylan Smith.
Oh, that's Dylan?
Yeah. But he starts it out like that and then he sends an insult on after it.
Yeah, actually, but he's reminding himself that he, that's no. But then that's when he starts now turning on the sheriff. If you notice, right now he's going to start turning on the sheriff.
Yeah.
Great on this. I didn't want to have to book anybody, but it got to a point where, you cannot urinate, defecate in front of my neighborhood, your neighborhood. Dylan,
That's why he has to say that stuff, because and nothing justifies his behavior for what he did. That he has to throw in those lies, urinate and defecate. Well, go ask Sue Ellen why she defecated all over the right of way.
Right. And the thing is people, whenever they use those words, those two words, they're really trying to make a point. Right. You didn't have to, he's basically doing that to, make like, even though he has no facts that was done.
But mark your timeline for some more defamation, because that was total defamation right there.
you just can't do that. And I had enough, and I said, that's it.
Oh, he had enough. He had enough.
That's Vladimir Putin stuff. No, I'm serious. You could imagine probably in Russia. I had enough. Go take care of them. Next thing you know, the guy's jumping off the building.
He wouldn't last. They wouldn't take wannabes.
Gonna go to jail.
Okay, moving on back to the investigation. It is the joint investigation of Pima.
So he says more stuff about us, because I thought it kind of ends right now.
No, well, yeah, at the end, and that's when they finally tell him to just go get it in his Cadillac and get out of there.
Oh, so you want me to fast forward to the end after now?
And this precious, yeah.
Okay, I'll fast forward to the end. Tell me if I need to go forward or backwards.
Different voices, different accents coming out of the crowd. And then together we read the last sentence together, pledging our lives, our fortune, and our sacred honor. And then there'll be a breakfast barbecue. You should be.
Sorry, chat. We're going to get it queued up for the end of this.
0.
Oh.
First time ever in the history that they had no deaths that
And
year.
you're saying the staffing level is now at 100%?
It's probably 90-some percent
Oh.
for the jail, not for the streets or the deputies, no.
Okay, we'll talk about the street and the deputies when we take after our break. We're going to do 3 segments.
Okay, so this is the next last segment, so
Friday edition. Brendan Kraft always coming up with some very innovative music for our program. Dylan Smith is my media co-host today. Dylan, the editor,
media co-host.
Yeah.
I've never been a media co-host, and so I put it out to Bill Buckmaster to have me on his show. And somebody sent me an email that was corresponding with Buckmaster that said he'll think about it. What do you think about that? Would you go on with me?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Co-founder, co-publisher of the very popular and growing online news service, TucsonSentinel.com.
Not growing
It's,
at all.
huh?
He says very popular and ongoing, ongrowing. I said it's not growing at all. It's a
No.
loose cause.
It's got the same people that watch it. It's almost like, I hate to say, an alleged cult following, you know, like very small.
Sheriff Chris Nanos is our Friday Focus interview. So much attention, Sheriff, seems to be the city of Tucson and crime rates in the city. Let's talk about what's the situation with crime in the county. Being a county resident, I'm especially concerned about it. How are we doing?
You know, I wish we had zero crime. You know, it put me out of business. The reality is, I think we're holding our own in terms of, you look at national averages for agencies our side, for a community our size, those kinds of things. But I always have the same concerns as the other chiefs in the valley, and there's really two big issues: our violent crime with juveniles.
With juveniles, I understand that, but he's not going to talk about the main thing, which is the drugs and the
Right.
drugs.
We have
Or Nancy. He forgot to talk about Nancy.
He forgot to talk about Nancy. The whole thing that this is titled Nanos, it's about Nancy
involved.
Right.
And we see that continue to climb, and we can throw that blame everywhere. I personally look at parenting first. We've lost some of our parental skills somewhere, but gun violence with the youth, all of those issues. But what
did he say? We've lost some parental.
Yeah.
Now,
he's now the father of the year.
Yeah, he gets to decide.
Probably every year since I've been in office, the number one complaint I get in my office.
What is it?
It's about rapes or robberies or murders. Traffic. It still is. In fact, as of just a few weeks ago, we have now installed our second special enforcement team, another team of 7-8 deputies. And
sounds like he wants some more money. He needs a way to make a little more money, right?
Yeah.
A supervisor. So you got now 15 people out there.
Any
and
motor
his
units?
second team is chasing streamers.
Yeah.
All his group. What did he have? 7 people on me for the parking. Seven deputies. Jesus.
Yeah, no, they're seriously. Yeah. It's like the Gestapo.
And Ted was telling me that in Chicago, they don't even have 7 policemen go to a gang fight.
No, I used to listen to the Chicago Scanner every night. And the Scanner in Chicago, those
traffic tickets.
I want to go to Chicago.
And motor units and traffic and all of the so remember, my traffic division consisted of 4 motor cops. That's now gone up to about 8. But they also were responsible for major accidents, DUIs, all those investigations. And we wanted them out there enforcing traffic, which is tough to do with 8 people. We've tripled that now, probably. Well, you got at least 15, 16, and we had 8. Yeah, about 24 people doing enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
And we continue to grow that. But that's really, for me, because
But he's not worried about the encampments all over town. And
no, none of that. He's got a new unit called the Feelings Police.
Yeah.
They're in charge of the feelings. Oh, your feelings were hurt? Okay, we're going to go give somebody a citation.
Yep, we're gonna go knock on his door and tell him he can't,
He
go
can't
to
hurt feelings anymore.
I've got no additional staffing. I got no additional funding. It is robbing Peter to pay Paul.
I don't have any official more spending. This guy,
making decisions.
He's got like hundreds of millions of dollars he gets.
Such a loser. What a
That
loser.
says, do I really need this program? but when the community is screaming about this, I mean, fatalities in the county, the city's like almost double where they were, and we're probably close to that. I mean, so we work with transportation, the county transportation department.
Yeah,
Oh,
you work with transportation to put illegal signs up on 3 YouTubers. You send over, I mean, how much money do you think they spent just trying to appease 4 neighbors with all the parking things? And I mean, they probably spent $500,000.
oh, and you know what? They're unincorporated, so they shouldn't even be there.
Yeah,
Sheriff's
they're
department
unincorporated.
shouldn't be there.
We work with our traffic team right now because of our PIMA regional efforts with TPD, DPS, Oro Valley, all of us. They now pick out, and this really goes, the credit goes to TPD. Their team said, hey, can we kind of line up everybody on Valencia Road from the casino all the way to Houghton and just knock people down if they're speeding or what? Absolutely. And
Knock
it was
them
such
down.
a success.
Knock them down. Let's go knock them down, guys.
That's a new way to stop speeding. Just knock them down.
Knock them down. Come on, guys. I mean, it sounds like we're at like a Notre Dame, you
Like
know, football game. Like the coach is giving a speech.
Yeah, or a bowling alley. Just knock
Yeah.
out
Hey.
all
Yep.
And every agency was involved. That was so successful. They said, how about can we do that on
River
Oracle?
the
And they went all the way from the city downtown all the way to the.
But how many fentanyl heads did they pass? Well, they're pulling people over. And you know what? We do have a bad pedestrian thing, but that's because our roads are horrible.
And how did they decide to take care of that? By reducing the speed limit. That's the dumbest solution I've ever heard. I couldn't believe when I heard that.
It sounds good in the media, though.
The county line. And we thought that this is, it's not always about writing tickets. It is being seen and visible. And so I think we have now said to the city and others,
why does he put up signs that say no speeding? He should go get his little signs redone.
Yeah.
Great program. We need to step it up and just do it weekly. I think they were doing it like every 6 weeks. Well, they're doing this now weekly. And so
he spent all this time talking about traffic. This could have been a one sentence thing. Hey, traffic's getting bad. We're putting more people on the streets because, you know, but
he's knocking them down. We're knocking them down.
He's grandstanding. He's filibustering this now.
This guy's a clown. He's so goofy.
I hope it happens.
He knows he's getting to the third segment, so he's like, I'm just gonna talk my way out of this interview and get in my Corvette. It's funny they gave him the dig at the end.
They did. It's hilarious.
The numbers are tremendous in terms of violations. There,
everything's tremendous.
Yes. They're finding and seeing, but it's really about, for me, having a presence out there to get
for him personally.
Right.
Because he wants to knock them down. Let's knock them down, guys. No, I mean, I hope this gets played in court one day. I really do.
Oh my God, all of this needs to be on the record, really.
No, I really do.
If all of this would be on the record, the civil lawsuit would be joyous.
No, this I hope they're able to take in because it paints the picture even more.
People to come on, use your head.
Use your head. Come on.
Come on.
Guys.
Can you hear the speech with his deputies? When you see those people out there, when you see the streamers out there in front of Nancy's house, knock them down.
Knock them down. I feel like we're at like a halftime speech, like, come on, guys.
Traffic-wise, PCSD's directly responsible, the primary responsibility for traffic enforcement in a whole lot of built-up areas. There's not another police department in the foothills. That's you.
Exactly.
So there is another foothills, but we got Oro Valley that
Oro
That's in the
Valley makes
foothills, right?
like a
Oh,
makes us
they
an idiot.
hate nanos. They all
Uh,
do. All the other, even Tucson Police Department.
Wet down on the southwest side, which you just mentioned,
Yep.
all over the place.
Even South Tucson hates them.
Yeah, South Tucson.
They have better
Areas that are suburban, if not exactly urban, but tons of traffic, very busy roads, and your deputies are the ones who have to do that there, right?
Yeah, and the growth is incredible. Look at Rocking K.
Mm-hmm.
Several.
Rocking K was put in like 30 years ago. Okay, I mean, someone needs to drive him up to Phoenix and show him what real growth is. This is not growth, buddy.
No.
This is what you call, non-growth. It's literally the
Right.
place has not changed.
So it's always been the problem with Tucson. It's like it starts to grow, and then all this clowns start pulling all this ugly stunts and making it unsafe for people, and making it a burdensome with all their red tape that they put on everything, and people leave. They leave.
Yep.
And then and then our population goes back down, and we've never been able to come out of that population between 500 and 600 of the real residents, because the rest are snowbirds and students, right?
Yep, and there's no good jobs here either.
Nope.
1,000 homes out there, Valencia and Star Valley.
Yeah.
Thousands going up. You just fly over this area, and there is thousands of homes being built. With those homes come what? 1 or 2 cars. You're increasing our traffic demands, and I get it. You drive here, I drive. We see some knuckleheads behavior out there that
Knuckleheads.
It's one thing running the red lights and
Knuckleheads. I mean, because I've seen this guy in Florida, this Sheriff Grady Judd. Have you seen him go up in Florida? Grady Judd. He's the sheriff
yes.
and he says some things like that. But he's also got, the receipts to show it. This guy is literally talking that he's targeting, probably like single mothers, you know what I mean? Things like, just normal citizens. And he's letting the actual criminals, he's ignoring them. He doesn't even talk about the suspect one time that I've heard in this photo or in this interview.
Yeah, he's probably giving them a ticket for having plastic bags as their lunch bags.
Yeah.
Is looking at bringing back red light cameras. I'm not sure that.
Red light cameras.
The city of Tucson's looking at red light cameras.
Maybe it is the answer. I don't know. I just know that last time you had, it was a pretty big vote. It was like 2-1, 3-1 saying we don't want them.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of hard to overcome unless you have a different strategy to deploy.
Can you use radar guns in the county?
Oh, we do.
You
Definitely
do.
do.
Yeah. Hey, quick question from a listener. What about the Pima County jail? There was talk of replacing it, repairing it, doing something with it. Is that on the table still? Or
I spend millions every year, just to maintain it.
Is it falling apart?
Billions. What did he say? Billions?
Millions. He didn't say B, he said millions.
Millions?
Placement. And I know the county's worked with a couple of companies out of the Phoenix area, and they've come up with designs. I think this maybe we'll hear something more from the county administrator and the board in, I'm hoping, August, September timeframe, to get with this company on their recommendations and see, look, it's not going to be cheap, but it's not been cheap to maintain. And eventually we are literally putting lipstick on a pig. It needs
lipstick on a pig.
It is a
there you go.
I don't
put lipstick on a pig and knock them down.
Well, the next time you, I keep trying to have somebody do a protest, organize a protest in front of the sheriff's department. And we need to put one of the signs that said, Sheriff Nano said lipstick on a pig. And then what do you think? You think that'd be a good sign?
Oh, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't get paid to come up with the ideas how to
At
fund
this
it.
point,
I
I
get
am
paid.
like brain dead. He has taken every single brain cell and just crushed it.
Yeah. So are we getting to the close part you wanted us to listen to?
Is that close to the end?
I hope so, because I'm done. I'm really getting tired of listening to
Yeah,
it.
me too. I just go to the end where they
Fine.
hit him with the
But it is a constant
with the Corvette.
department. They provide us a doctor, and I don't know. I
Be funded across the
examiner's office.
All right, here
or
we
the
go.
Hospital, or if he's, I'm not sure which one we're talking about here. One of them was bailed out, so now we can't speak of it because he's under hospital
Yeah,
care.
rewind it
No,
a
this is
little
somebody who
so that you hear that part, because that's where they don't want to hear it anymore, and they cut him off.
We don't have anything to do with them, but they are medical professionals. It's not NAFCare, maybe it is, or Centurion or whatever, but that's all. That whole thing is through the health department. They provide us a doctor and a nurse. I think it's an RN that when you first booked in, before you get in, you are examined by that medical staff. If that medical staff, if you recall,
He's
we got
talking
into
about the jail.
quite a bit of
Mhm.
battle with others when we were rejecting people because they had fentanyl. But that wasn't our team saying, oh, he's got to go, get him out of here. That was medical team's evaluation saying, no, this person cannot be here because we don't have the capabilities of taking care of this kind of patient. A broken bone, we're not orthopedics, whatever it might be. So yes, there's a process where before you're booked in, you are seen by medical personnel. They make an assessment, and whatever they say, trust me, my COs, they're very talented in skills, but clearly they're not going to overrule a medical professional's opinion.
because you
on
deal with a lot of
booking or
people
not
who are
booking.
in rough shape.
Absolutely.
They're
Absolutely.
most of the time when you're going to jail, you're there because you've made some poor choices, correct?
Yeah.
And amongst those, you have a lot of people who have serious drug problems, and
Absolutely.
thus the long term and of course very short term severe medical issues that come with that.
Yeah, no doubt. And these deaths we're speaking of most recent, I can't get into too much because of HIPAA, but if you looked at the medical examiner's reports, you would see that these people had some long-term illness issues going on.
Mhm.
And it's just a shame.
The previous one, which was about a week before that, we didn't get any kind of public. There was no press release, no news release about this person dying until a day after we started asking questions, which was a week later when we heard about it. And why didn't you guys? Generally you make an announcement. You just
We try to-
course
we
send
try
out
to
a
be
release.
as-
Hey, someone died in the jail.
Yeah, we want to be as transparent as possible. There could be I can look at it and find out for you, but typically what happens is the jail does it. They call our criminal investigation team to come in and say, yeah, it looks medical. It could be something that is nothing more than.
Are we getting to the close?
Almost.
And we don't know, so we have to wait to hear from medical examiner's office or the hospital, or if he's, I'm not sure which one we're talking about here. One of them was bailed out, so now we can't speak of it because he's under hospital care, and we
No,
just
this
can't
is somebody who died at
the jail.
at the jail about 2 weeks
I'd
ago.
have to look at it, and also there's been a lot going on with our media release team, our public information officers team, and they could have been just busy. I don't know. I hope that when you called,
Just
they didn't
busy.
just say, yeah, we'll get to you. I hope they said, no problem, we'll look into it and give you what you need.
About a day after we started asking questions, hey, what's
Okay.
up here?
Okay.
A media release was sent out, but it just struck me as a little bit unusual.
And like I say, it could have been a day or two later. They know that, hey, these are sensitive issues for us and the community. So let's get those media releases out. But the PIO can only move as fast as a car in front of them. In that case, criminal investigations team would probably have to draw up the
move
media
as
release,
fast as
give
the
it to them,
cars
and then
in front of them.
Wait, what?
Did he say he can only move as fast as the cart in front of him?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, so like that's like putting the cart in front of the horse. What an idiot! Oh
They
my
go through
god!
that process to get it approved through.
All right, Sheriff, we're going to have to let you go. So your Corvette is waiting for you
Oh, my goodness.
outside. Your chariot is waiting for you. All right, Sheriff. Thanks for coming by. We'll
Yeah.
catch up with you down the road here.
Thank
Okay?
you all very much.
Thanks
Glad
very
to be here.
much.
Thanks.
All right, Dylan. Thank you.
There you
All
go.
right. All right. I'm glad I don't have to hear him anymore.
Oh, God. No, no more. I'm going to bed.
Thank you for coming in and breaking that down. I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah. see-
Everybody give hearts for Juanita. Juanita, everybody
Uh,
give
Thank
you
you.
hearts. What
good night, everybody.
all right, I'll text me in the morning when you get out there.
Will do.
Thank you
Thank-
so much.
You're welcome. God bless you.
All right, good night. Thank you. God bless you. Oh wow. Wow. Wow, that was hard to listen to, but it was needed. I'm glad we were able to listen to that. And sorry I haven't been able to see the comments that much tonight. Turn this music off. Boom. All right. Let's see who we got in the chat. It's getting late, so I don't have much left in the tank, but lots of hearts. Look at all the hearts for Juanita. Thank you, Justice, even Buck. So tomorrow night, hopefully we have some good news. Dom C, I'm hoping to convince my husband to move to Florida. I want to visit Florida. Good night. Everybody's saying good night to Juanita. Good night. Just amazing. She has the best advice. Everybody is. I've been getting great advice. There she is in the chat. She sees all the hearts, which is great. I always love if she can see them. Thank you. Yeah, 9 in the morning tomorrow, Lucky. 9 in the morning. Got the music. All right, got that set up. So what we'll do is we'll kind of hit the ending button here in a minute. But I want to go to the chat and just see everybody if you guys have any good final advice for tomorrow. Obviously, I got my alarm set. I got multiple alarms set. Usually I have no problem getting up, so shouldn't be an issue. But let me know. I'm gonna look at the chat to see if there's any final comments. So the case is, yeah, they don't mess around in Florida. So again, thank you, Dom C, for the memberships, but also everybody who donated: Bruce, Deborah, Juanita, Sleepy, Mystic Mom, Annie, PI, Kathleen. Thank you. A couple of new members joined, so thank you for joining. We're trying to build the channel each month. I hope eventually to make it to different states. You know, every day, just trying to build. I'd love to bring the community so they can understand different cultures. But right now, we got a big day tomorrow, and any final advice for tomorrow? A lot of people said stay calm. Obviously, you guys saw I got my nice dress shirt ready and pressed for tomorrow. Much love. Much love. Michelle's always in there sharing the positivity. And this is the one we're going to play while we are saying goodnight. Thank you guys, everyone, for the support the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, however long it's been, 20 days actually. We never thought that we would become targeted when we're just trying to find justice for victims. Holly Dasso, if you guys can share out her story, Nancy's story. Beneath the desert's orange glow, trying to shine a light. Stay strong. Thank you. You're in Tampa too. Oh wow, lots of people in Florida. Not a shadow cast by fear. Thankful for such a sweet lady like Juanita to help y'all. You needed that tonight. Sending support, love, and prayers. And that's what it's about. The universe just comes together, and that's when you know you're in the right place. So thank you guys. There's been times when, in life, everybody goes through this and you feel like you don't have anybody, right? But just know if you guys are not going through anything, you have people, you have a community. Just let us know, even if it's just coming in the chat, lifting each other up. We are here. You have a community, and thank you guys. Thank you for all. Yeah, go to bed. Orange Porrager says, go to bed. I am. It's getting late. I'm a little nervous, so hopefully I can sleep good. Going to justice court tomorrow. Keep yourself grounded and be early. Yes. Something exactly my mom would probably say to me. That is perfect. Tea time. Thank you, Deborah. Prayers. Stay strong. Justice court. Thank you, preach. Thank you, Kim. Just say as little as possible. Yes, Your Honor, exactly. Thank you, Petra. Yeah, I'm hitting right to bed. I'm going to record it. Audio recording. Oh, wow. Melbourne. In Australia? Wow. Thank you, Ollie. Ollie, thank you. I'll let you know tomorrow. That's going to be tomorrow, the courthouse gates. Looking for a missing answer, searching for the reason why. Thank you so much, Layla, Alicia. Good luck tomorrow, and may God's light protect you, and everything will come out fine. God bless. Thank you for that. I'm not doing the tie. I'm not doing the tie tomorrow, Texas woman. I'm just doing the button up with some slacks. Thank you, Justeline. Thank you. Always sweet comments. Happy Grammy. I love, that's a sweet name. I like it. Happy Grammy. Thank you. Sweet Bree. Thank you. Our past t-shirt winner. This is amazing support. And I'm missing lots of comments too. I can't wait till it's over too. I'm off tomorrow. She says, all right, Dom C, enjoy your day off.
And leave no missing soul behind.
So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to listen to this one more, just because I love these songs that she made for the YouTube community, essentially. This one's called We the People. And then if you guys stay tuned, you guys can go have the after party. The scanner will be up here, and you guys can go chat if you're still up with everybody else in the scanner chat. It'll automatically take you there from this stream. So this is the final song. And oh yeah, guy, I was saying I need to be offline before midnight, and then I'll get 6.5 hours of sleep, so we should be good. This is called We the People by Adventures with Angela. Here's the link.
They say power belongs to the people, not to politicians, not to kings, not to anyone above the law. Every office, every badge, every title comes from the consent of the governed. This is our country. This is our voice.
Thank you for the jewels, Caroline Cheek. Michelle sent some gold coins. Thank you.
My granddad kept a pocket constitution folded thin from years and time. He'd say, don't ever forget the power of those few words they left behind. This country's not a throne or kingdom, no crown sits above the law.
Be the change. I love that.
These halls of government and the people own them all.
Good night. Good night, Elizabeth. Thank you, Angel. You guys are giving me the energy. Yes, Liam. Good to see you in the chat, Liam. Hope you're doing well. Stay strong. Thank you, Dom C. I'll maybe do a little video walking into the court just so you guys could see. I will record it. I'm heading to bed. I am heading to bed after this. Thank you, Yellow Dog. Petra, sleep good. Thank you, Psychic Reader. J. Marie, good night. Hopefully we wake up. Can you email me? Email me, Just Jolene. Email me. 857live@gmail. Joke the life supply. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Thank you, Crystal. I might come across as a silly blonde, but I'm a bulldog if I have to be. Wow, thank you. Thank you. You got to stay strong. Bulldog strong, right? You got this. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you, Mike. There are two orders. What the hell? They need to give info. Thank you. There are two courts. It's a justice court. Justice court number 1. Yes, Deborah, it's amazing. Like, I just feel this positive energy. It's just amazing. I never imagined it could be just so much love. And what it is you guys are just that's what it is. It's love. It's just people caring for each other. They saw what happened to us, and we had no intentions of ever having to go to a courthouse. At least I didn't. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Julie. Always knitting. I like that name. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Liam. Texas woman, thank you. Okay, I'll check the email. Let me check the email. Thank you, Gina Romero. I got the cash app. Thank you. Have a good night from the Philippines. We got another Philippines. Paige, good night. Thank you, Chris Talks. You're always in there. Thank you. God bless you. Love the pink shirt. Yep, I got that ready. Ready. Good night, Christina. Thanks for all your help. Let's talk tomorrow. Let's talk tomorrow. Yep. No tie. No tie. I'm not going to do the tie. All right, everybody. That's it. Thank you guys for lifting me up. If you've been with us all night at the beginning, I'm feeling a little more relaxed. Juanita came on and just helped, right? She gave advice. Don't worry. And then she said, I'm going to be there. So it's just amazing. I can't even get to all these amazing comments. They're just prayers and love you and thanks. Stay strong. Dom C, don't worry. Therefore, I tell you, do not worry your life, what you will eat or drink, what you will wear. It's not life more than food and body more than. I love that. That's great. I'll keep it in my pocket. I can record the audio. The audio. So good night, fellow weirdos. Ooh, I love that. That's funny. Good night, Jenny from the block. Shout out to Tampa. Everybody in Tampa, good night. If I missed your comment, I apologize. But I'm gonna get to bed. I made it before 12. That was my mission. So thank you guys. I'm missing so many of these comments. So this is amazing. Peace, peace, peace and love. That's what it's about. And but tomorrow we're fighting. They brought the fight to us. We got to stand up for our rights. So that's what we're gonna do. So I am gonna sign off for tonight, everybody. Hopefully you guys have a good night's sleep. You wake up real refreshed. Remember, tomorrow is a new day, new hope, and just want to say thank you guys for all the advice, but just the positive energy. So sleep good. I will be back, and you know what I'll do is, well, because some people don't like fast goodbyes. All right, I'm not one of those. I like long goodbyes. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna play one more song as you guys trickling out of here slowly, and I think I'm gonna do this one. The world is full of neighbors. And that's what we all, even though we're in different states, we're all essentially neighbors, but we're not like certain neighbors. We're neighbors that care about each other and love each other and want the best for each other. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to end the night with this beautiful song. If you want to save it to your favorites, by Adventures with Angela. We love her. So here it is. I'm signing off. Sleep good, and I will talk to you guys in the morning. Peace and love. Thank you, guys.
Some voices speak in thunder, drawing lines between us and them, turning strangers into problems before they've even learned their names. They talk about a kingdom, but leave out so much of what he said about the weary and forgotten, about making sure people are fed. If every road leads to a battle, if every difference becomes a threat, maybe we've drifted away from what we were meant to represent. Beware of any movement that teaches fear instead of love. It sees a world of enemies beneath the sky above. Beware of any gospel that forgets why it was blessed. The world is full of neighbors, and we're called to love the rest. When power becomes the purpose, and winning becomes the measure, compassion slowly disappears from the places it's needed most. When government is expected to be an instrument of wrath, but never a source of mercy for people trying to find their way. If justice has no room for mercy, if strength forgets about the weak, maybe we're speaking a language that sounds nothing like peace. Beware of any movement that teaches fear instead of love. It sees a world of enemies beneath the sky above. Beware of any gospel that forgets why it was blessed. The world is full of neighbors, and we're called to love the rest. The neighbor at the border, the family down the street, the person whose politics frustrate you, the person you've never taken time to know, the poor and overlooked, the prisoner and the lost. Love was never supposed to stop at the edge of our comfort. Love stays present in the darkness. Love doesn't need an enemy. Love can stand for what is right without giving up on grace. Love can tell the truth and still leave room for mercy. Love can hold conviction without forgetting compassion. Beware of any movement that treats power like the prize, while forgetting every person carries dignity in God's eyes. Beware of any message that trades compassion for control, because wrath without mercy can harden even faithful souls. The world is full of neighbors, not enemies to defeat, and faith becomes most beautiful when love is what people see. Maybe the measure of our witness isn't how many arguments we've won. Maybe it's whether people caught a glimpse of love in the way we listened, in the way we cared, in the way we lived when the day was done. The world is full of neighbors, and we're called to love the rest.